Who?
You.
Talking noise about who?
Schmay Schmomes, as you like to
I mean,
call
Schmay
them.
Schmomes, yeah. But now you've got Schmevin Schmilliams.
So yeah, we'll see. I love the Bo Bichette edition. You know,
You're gonna miss Pete Alonso.
I mean that's the thing. No one knows more than Brock
you love
how much
Pete Alonso,
I
man.
personally love Pete Alonso.
Dude, let me tell you, man, if I had to name 10 players who the Yankees could never get out, a third of them are Astros. Now on different teams included, but
Bregman.
except Bregman, Altuve,
Devers.
My God, just
Hey, everybody, welcome to Before the Growl. I'm Mason, Andy Kamenetsky, in for John
Happy
Ireland.
birthday!
Happy birthday, Mace! Thank you. Thank you very much.
We got cupcakes this morning.
Yes.
We have a whiteboard that just says Happy Birthday, Mace.
I got a fantastic gift. I got some Ready Whip from you guys. Thank you very much. I love the Ready Whip, and they would be great with the cupcakes. Cupcakes look beautiful. Thank you, Juan.
Do you feel different than you did yesterday?
So not different. So not different at all.
Yeah.
I actually, I managed a birthday weekend. So, we had dinner Saturday. Yesterday, I was just telling Andy, I did not get out of bed.
Amazing.
I was all day long in bed doing
Your
absolutely
meals were all
nothing.
served there as well?
Meals served in bed, absolutely. Saturday, actually, I went to see Project Hail Mary.
Nice.
Which I loved.
What theater did you see it at?
I saw it at the AMC Marina recliner situation.
So if you have another chance or will or want to.
You saw it on big format?
I did.
Yeah.
IMAX?
It's really needs it. IMAX 70 millimeter, Universal City Walk,
wow.
that stuff is that is what those formats are made for.
Right.
It's made for Sinners. It's made for One Battle After Another. It's made for Project Hail Mary. To see it on the biggest screen possible, because if you haven't got the chance to see it, we won't spoil anything.
No,
but
no,
there's
no.
just really awesome, very practical
Yes.
work done on
A lot
this
of
film.
practical stunts.
And if you don't know what practical means, it's just it's not CGI. It's made in sets and used. The thing is a puppet.
Yeah, like Rocky, his friend, is that's puppetry.
Yes,
Yeah.
as opposed to being CGI or whatever. And I will say, I am.
You read the book.
I read the book. I am less high on this movie than other people. I like it. Don't love it. It feels to me like a good Marvel movie, as opposed to being a generational movie. I just think that if it was not Ryan Gosling, I would be all the way out. I think Ryan Gosling has the charm to carry the movie.
Yeah.
And I like Sandra Huller. I think she was perfectly cast.
Oh my
in that
God,
role.
she was good. Yeah.
Really, I just think it's a thing for me. I don't love space movies, and I don't love one person alone for the whole movies.
Yes.
So those are. It would be a really big bar to climb for me to really love this, and I think it's good and not amazing.
So I didn't read the book.
Yeah.
But I will, to your point, I don't know anybody else with enough charm to have carried that movie.
Yes.
Like Ryan Gosling's the one, and he is a charming guy.
Here are some people that could have done the role, and I think it would have been worse.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Oh,
John
yeah,
Krasinski.
Yeah.
There is a Zach Braff kind of guys.
Yeah, right.
Those
Zach
are the genre of people that we're working in. But I think Ryan Gosling, to me at least, has not gotten to the point of annoying. And I think all of those guys have gotten to the point of annoyingly charming. And I think Ryan Gosling plays enough. He plays dumb really well.
Yes.
Or at least not dumb. He's not
confused.
Dumb. He plays sweetie pie.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
I guess.
Now, it took me back to 1982, which is when I think that was the correct year when I saw E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, that
it's
is
very
1980.
similar to E.T.
A lot of E.T.
By the way, that movie still holds up to younger generations.
E.T. does?
Yes, 100%.
The puppet guy still works? Puppet E.T.?
Separately, I showed the movie to my daughter when she was probably, I'm guessing, around 5 or 6, and my brother has shown it to his kids.
Yeah.
They all loved it.
Most Spielberg holds up because the story is so good.
But that one in particular, it really is story driven, and Henry Thomas and all the kids are so good, and they add so much personality to E.T.
I sobbed at the end of E.T.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was just the most
scene
heartbreaking.
Remember when they've got the house all hazmated
the
out?
bad guys, Peter Coyote is storming in.
And Henry Thomas is screaming. He's like, "You're killing him! I'm getting misty.
Oh, yeah.
Just thinking about it. It's so
I saw that
well
movie
done.
twice in 24 hours. I went back the next day.
Like it was, Emma. Obviously, I mean,
I've seen it, but like a long time ago.
But like
Yeah.
you were not born in real
No,
time
yeah,
in this
yeah.
house. It was a legit phenomenon.
What's interesting,
Reese's Pieces.
Yes.
Reese's Pieces. John will tell the story when he's back.
I've also heard the story a million times, not even from John, but from Bill Simmons.
Yeah, I've heard it a million times from
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
The other thing about it is, do you realize that Spielberg Poltergeist came out like 3 weeks
Yeah.
before
Spielberg
or
has these-
after?
Spielberg has these very strange years. Well, he'll have multiple movies come out. Maybe it's because of production, maybe because of whatever, but like the Jurassic Park's Schindler's List year is probably the best year of any director ever.
Yeah.
It's up. I would argue Godfather 2 in the conversation
you're right.
for
That's a great
Coppola.
one
That's
for
Coppola.
pretty great. I believe I think the same year. I'm not 100% sure. I think Soderbergh had. It's either Traffic and Aaron Brockovich in the same year, or like Ocean's 11 and Brockovich.
No,
It's
Traffic and
Traffic and
Aaron
Brockovich.
Brockovich.
right,
Yeah.
For sure.
That's a pretty good year.
99 or 2000.
2000.
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
not bad.
pretty good year.
Right.
Yeah.
But
But I was encouraged that so many people came out
It
for
was
a movie.
apparently the best it had done for a non-franchise movie since Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Because I guess they count Barbie in a franchise movie, even though it hasn't
It's
been franchised
really
yet.
not.
Well,
Well, I think maybe it's IP versus no IP.
Well, Oppenheimer is based off a book. I mean, so is this.
Yeah, but we don't
I-
read
yeah,
in
I-
those
I
Barbie's
get it,
game.
I
Like,
get
come
it.
on.
Toy.
I just will say,
books.
I think to me,
I've
I don't-
heard of them.
I don't care about space.
Yeah.
So I think it would have to take a lot for me to care about space. That's also why I'm like a little bit nervous about the Steven Spielberg Disclosure Day.
Yes.
Because I don't care about space or aliens.
I'm so fascinated to see Emily Blunt's doing that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what is she saying? And somebody can understand her. I think
It'll be
Josh
my birthday
O'Connor
movie
can
this year, so
understand
we'll
her.
see what happens with that one. I think I'm going to be less
I love the
than
idea that you're
excited.
setting up your birthday movie for one you're
Well,
already skeptical about.
I mean, it was last
It's a
year's
big-
Life of Chuck, and that
It's a
didn't
big
work out.
birthday. It's a
Ooh.
big birthday.
Yeah, 30.
It's 30.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's a big one.
it's disgusting.
Yeah,
I can't be 30. That's gross.
yeah.
Easy.
No, you're on your way.
easy.
Nope.
You're on your way. All right, coming up for you on the radio and on the app and on the YouTube. We are here. We're all over Lakers, by the way, who are continuing to roll at Detroit tonight. Stay tuned. We're coming right back.
At 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1482. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1482. That's 800-575-1482. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Rich Eisen here. For small businesses, every hire counts, and so does your time. Hiring can quickly become overwhelming, from sorting applications to figuring out who's truly qualified. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro helps. It streamlines the process so you can focus on connecting with the right candidates, not managing the noise. Hire right the first time. Post your job and get $100 off towards your job post at linkedin.com/Eisen. That's linkedin.com/Eisen. Terms and conditions apply.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
The home of the Lakers, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Monday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Monday, the 23rd of March, 2026, an important day. No, not just the day we react to Saturday night. We want to play the highlight real quick. Let's hear Johnny I's Saturday night.
Marcus Smart's going to inbound and underneath the Laker basket.
Watch LeBron breaking right to the hoop.
104-102 Orlando. 2 seconds left. Marcus Smart to bring it in. He got it into Kennard for three in the win. It's good! Luke Kennard with .6 to go. The Lakers lead by 1. Is your hero. The Lakers win it on a Luke Kennard 3 with less than a second to go. How do you like them apples?
Yes, we'll celebrate 9 straight as we get ready for Lakers Pistons today. But happy birthday, Mace. It is Steve Mason's birthday. There was talk of me popping out of a cake today, but producer Emily said not a good idea. Maybe for 65 we'll do that, Mace. I'll pop out of the cake. Wearing nothing but a Susie cupcake in certain areas. The Mace birthday extravaganza.
Either poop in a box, get a hand up the wazoo.
Andy Kamenetsky sitting in for Johnny I because Lakers Pistons happens early today. We walk you up to coverage at 2:30 p.m.
Gypsy Doo between his legs.
Mace, Andy, producer Emily, producer Brian Cohen's here, the social team in the back, and you.
So with that said, let's get this going.
Let's do it. The Mason Birthday Show.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest show on the radio. Mason in Ireland. Your Monday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon, and happy birthday.
Thank you very much. You know, it's weird. Last year ago, we had the big 60th birthday party, and apparently Evite sends out an email.
Yes.
To remind you that it is my birthday if you were invited last year. So I am it's overflowing my text.
When I first got my Evite about...
Did you think it was from me directly?
I thought you were throwing down for 61.
Oh, no.
I was like, damn, Mase
Can't do that every year. Can't do that every year. No, it was not it, and I'm just overflowing. Thank you so much for all the birthday wishes and all the nice stuff. We got some Susie Cakes cupcakes here. That Juan sent over. I got from M and Brian a can of Ready Whip, which will not go to waste.
Take a hit. Take a hit.
Take a hit right now.
Yeah, let's do it. Birthday hit.
Let's do it. Birthday hit of Ready Whip. I'm all in. By the way, you know who loves this sound? My dogs love this sound. They come running.
There we go.
Nice. Oh, it's delicious.
Oh, that sounded better than the drop. That was going to be a new one, too.
That's better than the drop. Exactly. So, it's a great day to be alive.
That's good stuff.
By the way, 61 is just a random number anyway.
Well, it's the Roger Maris Mickey Mantle number.
Oh, there you go. That's what it is.
62, though, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. I can't believe I made it to 61 years old. Can't believe it.
We're happy you're here.
Yeah, thank you. It
took a dark turn for a second.
Yeah, no, I can't believe I made it this far. I'm excited. I'm not anywhere close to done. Just to be clear, I'm not close to done, but I'm surprised I got this far. All right, so
is 61 more impressive than 83?
61 is definitely more impressive than 83.
Okay.
There were no fouls to get me to this age.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, certainly nobody was just hacking and sending you the line.
Exactly right. So, all right, so let's get on to the show now. So, Lakers are officially on an absolute heater. It was a great game in Orlando, and it came down to Luke Kennard. You heard John's call. Afterwards, here's Luke.
I mean, they brought me here for a reason, and that was to shoot. And,
That's why he's here. And he nailed it. He hit a big three to win a game Saturday. And you've got to give – I was thinking about this afterwards. You know, there were a lot of names floating around at the trade deadline. But to turn Gabe Vincent and a second-round pick into Luke Kennard was a tremendous move for the Lakers, and it paid off last night.
It's not the type of move that's going to make splashy headlines.
Right.
But it was a move that I think all of us in the moment liked. And since then, Kennard's been really good. Also, too, beyond the game winner, which obviously mattered a lot.
Yeah.
He had 13 points against Orlando. The previous 5 games combined, he had 11. 2 of those games, he didn't score at all. It had gone under the radar, and I think has gone under the radar, that because everything has been going so well and Luka's been on, even by Luka's standards, a heater, the bench has not been producing a lot.
No.
And, Rui and Marcus Smart, they're not going to be available tonight.
Which just makes things interesting.
It does make things interesting, but I was also thinking about with Rui, the last 4 games, his minutes have increasingly gone down. I'm wondering if maybe the staff has been aware that he's been dealing with a calf thing.
Oh, okay.
And maybe they want to just give it rest because they're seeing he's having difficulty getting through it, and there's only so many minutes they can play him anyway.
Yeah. 5-0 on this road trip. 5-0. And they finished tonight at Detroit, and we all know Cade Cunningham has a collapsed lung, so he's not going to play, or partially collapsed
Isaiah
lung.
Stewart also will not be available, and Marcus Sasser, who would get a lot of minutes with Cade unavailable,
out. Yeah.
He's out as well.
So this is a big opportunity tonight. You don't want to see anybody get hurt, but this now becomes a big opportunity. The Lakers are actually favored by 2.5 points tonight in Detroit. Then they're at Indiana on Wednesday, come home and face a couple of bad teams, Brooklyn and Washington. They could pretty much close the deal.
And
on
Indiana's
the 3rd
tanking,
seed.
too.
Indiana's awful, right. They could pretty much close the deal on the 3 seed, because if you look at it right now, they have got, because they own all the tiebreakers, they've got a 2.5 game lead on Houston. That's really a 3.5 game lead effectively. 3.5 game lead effectively on Denver. Same with Minnesota. The interesting thing will be who the Lakers draw in the first round. It could be any of those 3 teams, but I think the Lakers are really solidly, with 11 games left, I think they've got that 3 seed.
I was going to say, and once the 3 seed is more or less wrapped up, like obviously something bizarre could happen, but the Lakers end up having to lose out. The teams behind them have to win out. Some of them are inevitably going to play each other.
Right.
And it cancels things out. It puts the Lakers in a position where if they want to keep the ball rolling, and it's very clear, like they're going to try to play as many guys as they can, because they want to sustain momentum. But at the same time, like Austin has played a ton of minutes of late.
Yeah.
There's always considerations with LeBron. Luka's had soft tissue injuries. Like if you need to give a guy a night off, and the 3 seed is basically locked up, you get a little bit more of that luxury.
Right. So we've talked a lot about LeBron, Luka, Austin, the way they play together. They don't all fit together naturally on the floor. It's easier for LeBron, to organize the offense when those guys are not on the floor. I dug this up today. LeBron, Luka, and Austin, they were A-. They are now plus 6.2 in net efficiency. So they are also playing well together on the floor.
Yeah, and the way that they are being used has radically changed.
Yep.
Like I think it mattered so much. I don't remember which game it was. It was around when LeBron returned. I don't remember if that was the Bulls or a recent one, but a couple games in a row, JJ really spelled out. There is essentially a usage hierarchy on this team. And to be clear, that's not necessarily who scores the most, just who has the most direct control, running possessions at the top of possession. Luka first, Austin second, LeBron third. And that clarity, I think, mattered so much in terms of getting everyone on the same page, clearly defining what your roles are. And then once LeBron bought in, and this was huge, everyone else is going to buy into all their asks. Because if LeBron is willing to take this type of perceived step back, who the hell are you to complain?
Right. Well, and their late game execution has been nothing short of exceptional. It was in that game, too. By the way, you think LeBron was fouled by Banchero?
I do think he was fouled. The league would disagree.
I didn't think he was fouled. They released a 2-minute report, which, I mean, I don't know why they do this. Why do they release a 2-minute report? Why? What are we trying to prove?
I think it's an effort at transparency. The problem is, though, they don't seem to be learning from mistakes.
Right.
Like they don't, and
there are mistakes in every 2-minute report.
And look, reffing is really, really hard.
By the way, in the 2-minute report, it says Banchero did not foul LeBron.
They say he didn't foul him, and they also called two non-call defensive 3 seconds.
Yeah, boy,
against
those would have
Ayton.
gone over big, wouldn't they?
Get the F out of here.
Yeah.
Like at this stage of a game, you're going to be calling defensive 3 second.
Right.
You could call that on every single possession.
Absolutely could.
I feel like I understand they're trying to go with transparency, but I think fans, players, coaches, they want to see what's improving with this. I would love to see a full 48-minute report.
Oh, yeah, the full 48-minute report.
Everything that was missed, everything they got right. Just everything.
Well, it would be an interesting test to see how many missed calls there are in a game on average.
Or how many.
That's transparent.
Or also, too, to give them some credit, how many of the controversial ones they did call correct.
Right. Exactly.
But the 2-minute report satisfies nobody.
So I want to ask you about the clutch time, because they have now been in clutch time in 28 games and have gone 22-6. I attribute a lot of that to veteranship. The fact that they've got guys who've been in that situation a lot, whether it be Luka, whether it be LeBron, whether it be Austin, they're used to playing in that, and they are exceptional at that point of the game. I also think there is some luck involved whenever you win a clutch time game. And I worry that 22-6, does it at some point regress to the mean?
The reason I'm going to say no is a lot of that record was built up against teams that, frankly, you could ask, why were they in clutch time against these teams in the first place?
I see what you're saying.
Like early on.
Against bad teams.
Right. And early on, you get credit for it, and at the end of the day, you had to execute when it mattered. But there are a lot of these games where it's like, why did this turn into a dogfight down the stretch against a sub-500 team?
Sure.
The clutch wins they're getting now, these are against good teams. Like, this is just out-executing good teams. They've had better composure down the stretch than Denver, than Houston, than Miami, than Orlando. Like, these clutch wins mean a lot to me and, like, signify something more than some of the earlier ones. Like, I think you're correct about it. Speaks to what it means to have Luka and LeBron and Austin. But some of it was just like, why is this a clutch game to begin with?
Right.
These are really good wins down the stretch.
Especially when in the playoffs, a lot of times it'll come down to clutch time. Not every playoff game is going to be a blowout. And so if they can continue this, they've, one, been battle-tested throughout the year, and two, been able to win throughout the year. They have the confidence that they can come through in any game.
Yeah. By the way, tonight, it's going to be interesting to see exactly what JJ does without Smart and without Rui. I would assume LaRavia is going to move back into the starting lineup.
Maybe, although sometimes coaches try to keep their rotation as intact as possible, in which case maybe someone like Vando, who's been out of the rotation.
Yeah, he's been completely out.
Maybe he gets the reward him for being a good teammate, not complaining. He's become the Luka whisperer.
Yeah.
He's the guy that gets in the way of Luka and a ref.
He's Luka's wingman.
Yeah, he is. He's
whenever if Luka wants to have a conversation with the ref, there's his wingman.
He's like Tom Hagen in The Godfather. Very specific practice. He handles one client.
But is he a wartime conciliary?
We're about to find out.
We're
in the playoffs.
about to find out. Exactly.
Yes, we are.
All right, coming up next for you. Oh, Luka. You know, I have a huge problem with a guy named Goga. We'll do that coming up next. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! so you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey guys, it's tournament time, and Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning for bold flavor in every bite. All tournament long, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $10.99, available for delivery or carryout. When the games heat up, keep the Pizza Hut coming. Cut down the nets with the $10.99 large 3-topping pizza deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app and bring home the win.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Come on. No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy, and I know that a lot of people around are getting sick right now. You are not imagining this. It's real. Doctors have said this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. And listen, I was just away visiting some friends up in Mammoth, and everybody was coughing and sneezing, and I don't know about you guys. I can't get sick. I'm sure you can't get sick. So now what I've done is I've ordered a medical emergency kit. Now, when you have a medical emergency kit, it's like having an urgent care or a pharmacy right in your home. No waiting for a doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at a pharmacy, no co-pays. I'm telling you that you get things like a generic Z-Pack to help you get well faster and handle what are really a bunch of common and in some cases more serious illnesses. But let's get you and your family to have this care kit in your home. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in just minutes, and it's shipped to your door immediately, and we'll save you $45 when you use our promo code 710. It's urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, and you're saving $45.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com, because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. It's tournament time, when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday, the Mason Birthday Show. Happy birthday, Mace. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, you see Mace's shirt today? Wow, that thing is low cut, man. He's showing all the goods. He don't care on his birthday. I mean, listen, I'd sign up if he was offered. We continue. Andy sitting in for John. The Mason Birthday Show continues now on ESPN LA.
There are comments on my shirt. It's just a shirt.
but it's not buttoned all the way. You got one little button open.
Yeah, I do. I've got one button.
I mean,
open.
compared to Morales?
Yeah, Morales leaves everything unbuttoned to here.
Yeah, I mean,
but you are showing off your chains a bit.
I am. I got the 2 chains.
You and 2 chains. Can't tell the
me
difference.
and 2 chains.
It's pretty tastefully unbuttoned.
Yeah, no, it's not like this is not like the 70s Burt Reynolds.
No,
thing.
you don't look like you're about to walk into Studio 54.
No, it does not look like that. Just a shirt. Just a shirt, people. So, by the way, I watched last night a show that I think is a staggering work of genius. The Comeback, starring Lisa Kudrow. Oh, my God, that is funny.
If people don't know about The Comeback, can you describe the first 2 seasons?
So the first 2 seasons, there's an actress, sort of a fading actress named Valerie Cherish, played by Lisa Kudrow.
In about 2004.
Yeah, 2004. And she's cast in a show, in a bit part, a sitcom, and simultaneously they do a reality show about her quote-unquote comeback. And it is awkward, it is strained, it is funny. She finds herself in weird situations.
And it's basically a commentary on TV at that time. So she came from the height, her character came from the height of the sitcom era, basically Friends, that era, into that early 2000s in between cable and sitcom things. So it was a lot of commentary on what's happening, but it's also incredibly funny, very cringy.
Yeah, that's cringy is the whole show. It is all like, I feel for her. I know her. Like, I know people who are in
holding
her
on
category, who are desperately hanging on to whatever they can.
So season 2 is 10 years later.
Yep.
And it's like the cable era, and she's now on an HBO show.
Yeah. So is it set in the mid, 2010?
Well, 2014.
Yeah,
okay,
2014. Yeah.
So this is basically, she's starring in a dramatic retelling of the behind the scenes of her first show.
Yes.
And so she is 10 years older, and also it's the politics of TV at that time, which was like a lot of money, but mostly money at these cable, like AMC, HBO, and kind of the fracturing of the network.
And now we're behind the scenes because she's doing another documentary about where she is.
So it's
she's
meta
doing
on
another
top of
reality
meta
show.
on top of meta.
It's the most meta show there is.
And this is now 12 years later. So this is 10 years between season 1 and season 2, and then 12 years between season 2 and season 3. And it's all just about, if you love television and movies, this is the show for you.
Yeah. And by the way, there are so many actors and actresses who are out there who are in this particular category of people who aren't quite working a lot, but did work a lot, and now they're trying to work and they're struggling with that. It's fantastic. By the way, I have been told that actors hate this show. Actors are like, I don't want to.
Well, for them, there's nothing entertaining about it.
It's really cringy.
Yeah, for them, it's kind of real.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of real for an actor.
And then Malin, who was in the first one, she is the girl from
Malin
Hunting
Ackerman,
Wives.
yeah.
Yeah, Hunting Wives, which just blew up. And so I haven't gotten that far. I haven't started this new season, but I'm assuming maybe they bring up something-ish like that.
You will find out.
Yes.
You will find out. It is fantastic. I also watched Rooster, starring Steve Carell, which I really liked a lot. I liked it. One of the highlights of the whole damn thing is John C. McGinley plays the university professor, and he is ridiculous.
Well, it's McGinley's season,
John
isn't
C.
it?
McGinley.
Because I would assume he's part of the Scrubs reboot.
He is part of the Scrubs reboot.
Okay, so Friday, I thought you weren't as into it.
I know. And then
so did something change?
I was looking for a show.
Okay.
And it's an easy breezy 30 minutes.
Oh, so on Friday you hadn't seen it yet.
Correct. Had not seen it
okay.
yet.
So now you like it. Okay.
Yeah, now that I've watched it, I like it. And Steve Carell's really good at that awkward-y thing that he does. Hey, by the way, it's Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're reacting to the Lakers game winner over Orlando. They're right back in it tonight against Detroit. Pre-game coverage 2:30. Tip-off at 4, so we got a short show today. Reaction Monday brought to you by Michelob Ultra, superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. So, Luka got a tech in that game on Saturday. And that was the 16th technical foul of the year for Luka, which would have meant an automatic suspension. But after further review, it was reversed. Here's what JJ said about the tech after the game on Saturday.
We'll obviously try to get that rescinded. I'm not sure what happened. I do know that, there were certain things said in a language that the referees couldn't understand in references to Luka's mom. I think they just... Austin gets targeted 3 times by Carter. Like they didn't have a real good control of that basketball game.
So Orlando's Goga Batazzi. This verbal altercation he had with Luka following a 3-point attempt. Doncic says emotions boiled over, and Batazzi insulted Luka's family in Serbian.
Right.
So there are a few questions, like, Luka speaks Serbian too?
Yeah.
Like he speaks Serbian.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's one of the many things as, the franchise flag bearer carrying on from Kobe. Kobe spoke multiple languages.
Yes.
Like that was part of what ingratiated him so well to the Lakers community, LA community, among other things. He was basically fluent in Spanish.
So do you agree with the fact that you should get more leeway if somebody is saying stuff about your mom?
I guess. I'll be honest.
You should. I think you should.
I'll be honest. I didn't, and I said this in the moment at the time. I happened to be filling in for Beto doing post game, and I said the same thing on my unnamed podcast.
Yes.
I felt like this should not have been a tech on either one of them because I don't think it escalated into anything that was.
It didn't look like much.
It looked like 2 guys talking trash at each other. Like
it wasn't directed to the refs or to fans.
And look, I realize we just had this legit brouhaha between the Thunder and the Wizards that spilled into the crowd. Like, you want to make sure things don't get out of hand. I understand that. This also felt like it was very contained between Luka and Goga. Goga has his own version of the story where he has said that Luka escalated some of this and he was the first to bring up families and whatever. And the truth is, none of us know because none of us speak Serbian.
No.
Like, we have no idea what was really said to each other. I honestly don't care because I don't think it escalated to a point where there needed to be text in the first place.
Yeah, where it was even required. But family should be off limits, right?
Oh, I agree it should be.
Yeah.
It definitely should be. I just feel like
I don't think Luka's making it. I think he did. I think Batazzi did say something about Luka's mom, which is just...
Oh, it's definitely out of bounds. I'm just saying I have no idea because these things escalate.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what Luka said to Goga, which led to Goga saying, Luka saying, Goga, Luka.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea because, again, it's all in Serbian.
Yeah.
The point being, though, it wasn't a problem. It was not actually a problem on the court.
If you said something about my mom, I would come at you like a spider monkey.
Absolutely.
That is an interesting choice.
As
of
everybody
animal.
knows, the deadliest of all beasts, the spider monkey. Spider monkey's coming at you, baby. You better lay down.
Okay.
Everybody knows where that's from, right?
Yes.
No.
Step Brothers.
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights.
I knew. Come at you like a spider monkey.
I knew it was a Will Ferrell one. So Luka will be able to play tonight. Obviously, they rescinded that tech.
Yes.
Do you think that do you guys think he'll get another tech the rest of the year?
I do not. I think this. It's almost like this was the. It was like a gimme. It was like a get out of jail free card.
I think it was kind of from the league a get out of jail free. Do you consider it almost like he relapsed? Like,
it was a relapse. Yeah.
Like he'd been working a program and he relapsed a bit. It's just a brief relapse.
Briefly. I think
it's part of recovery, Mase.
I think that Luka getting his 15th has been so it has ignited not just him but everybody because there's no time to complain anymore.
It's the best version of Luka because there are no distractions.
Yep.
He has no choice but to just eat his feelings.
Yep.
Shut up. Play the game. It's led to him being more focused. It's led to the team being more focused. They complain less. The team actually complains less now because, like most teams, you take your cues and your moods from your stars.
Exactly.
If Luka is complaining, it creates a permission structure for everybody else to complain. He's been complaining less, so nobody else can complain. Honestly, next season, first 15 games, tech.
Yeah, I say, get him out of the way.
15 in a row.
Get him out of the way.
And then you've got the best version of Luka for the next 67.
Yeah, I am all for it. By the way, I think the same of DeAndre Ayton, not with the technicals, but with the Clint Capella thing. Since that Clint Capella thing went down and he got very annoyed and very upset, and it's like, no, he's now doing all the dirt. He has actually become I won't say he's become Clint Capella. He's become Clint Capella plus.
Well, you know what's funny? It wouldn't shock me if Ayton, because he had those great quotes to Dan Wojcicki in The Athletic, talking about how he looked in the mirror and he realized everybody else was playing at
doesn't
a
want to be
urgency.
left out.
Right, like he wants to keep up with the team. Wouldn't shock me if also he like played back those comments and he's like, ugh, like, ooh, yeah.
Like seeing it in print might be something like, oh, you can't deny that you said it, but it's like now that I see it,
it's like
it makes me feel a little off.
Yeah. And by the way, and everybody runs with the story. Like so it gets written, then it gets amplified by including
Clint Capella.
Yeah, including Clint Capella. All right, coming up next for you. Are you watching the NCAA tournament? How are your brackets? And are Cinderellas a thing of the past? We will do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers.
104-102 Orlando. 2 seconds left.
Your season. Your home.
He got it into Kennard for 3 in the win. It's good! Luke Kennard with .6 to go.
Follow Luke Kennard, the Lakers, and every thrilling moment of the Lake Show.
Kennard is your hero. The Lakers win it on a Luke Kennard 3 with less than a second to go.
On the home of the purple and gold.
ESPN LA.
How do you like them apples?
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Pack your year with awe and awesome at SeaWorld San Diego. Get up close to over 9,000 animals. Experience the thrill of the deep with mesmerizing shark species in the all-new Shark Encounter, opening this spring. Savor over 150 international flavors during the Seven Seas Food Festival with an all-new headlining concert lineup on select dates from February 27th through April 26th. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Save up to 60% on tickets, fun cards, and passes. Hurry, offer ends soon. Restrictions may apply.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed free closer rate in APR is 5.875%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.875%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Hey, Laker fans, 2026 is the year of you when you suit up with National University to pursue a career-focused bachelor's or master's degree. Take your best shot with NU's Year of You scholarship and score up to $6,000 annually toward an industry-current bachelor's or master's degree. 4 or 8 week courses, flexible online options, plus free tutoring, career counseling, and more. Apply by March 31st at nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I'm not a prude. You are. I'm not.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I do not believe I am at all prude. I'm like the least prudish person you know.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Andy Kamenetsky's in for Ireland today. Lakers up early at Detroit. No Marcus Smart and no Rui Hachimura for that game. So it'll be interesting to see how J.J. Redick handles that as the Lakers are on a winning streak. They're on a roll. They're 5-0 on this road trip. How about that? So how much of the NCAA tournament are you consuming, Andy?
Very little.
Bri, you locked in?
The ends of the games, I feel like.
Ends
I
of
haven't watched
games.
the full game, but the ends of them.
M?
I spent most of my day yesterday watching it. Unfortunately, my Who's lost.
I know. You
Sorry.
lost.
And the women Who's are playing currently and also probably going to lose. But I did watch it most of yesterday.
Yeah. So what's interesting about this, it's always been, the mid-majors that have all of a sudden come together and made the Sweet 16 or gotten to the Elite 8 or
Marquette, Duquesne, like there's random.
George Mason.
Yeah.
These schools, these mid-majors that make a run.
VCU.
VCU is another good one. So Creighton, these schools like this, they're not making it anymore. In fact, if you look at where we stand right now, in the East, you've got the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 5 seed. That is extremely chalky. In the South, you've got the 1 seed is out, Florida. You've got the 2, the 3, the 4, and then the 9, Iowa, beat Florida. But Iowa's from one of the major conferences. Midwest 1, 2, 4, 6. West 1, 2, 4, 11, and that's Texas again, an SEC school. So 14 of the 16 teams still alive are 6 seeds or better, and there is no mid-major in the mix. Is it just NIL? Is that what's going on here? Some schools have a lot of money, some schools have none?
That probably plays a big piece of this, because I know for a while, like, the idea of the mid-majors getting through was these bigger schools have so many one-and-dones, and they have no continuity. These smaller schools maintain reps together, and that teamwork can overcome, like, 1 or 2 great players.
Right.
But I'm guessing now, like, in the age of NIL, like, really all of the top-line guys that would get paid at all, they're all bunched up at these different schools.
What you're saying is it's kind of the opposite now. So, the mid-majors, those guys, if they have one good tournament run, they are transfer and plucked to the Dukes, to the Texas, those places.
That's a better way of putting it.
They can't sustain these people because if they are good at all, they're going to get plucked by the big schools. The big schools can actually sustain teams now because some kids can get paid more to stay at school than they can to go to the NBA. So it's actually inversed to the opposite.
The favorites, for example, on Friday went 16-0. I mean, so chalky. By the way, thank God.
But the games are good. A lot of the games are good. I mean, there are some blowouts here and there.
13 of the first 32 first-round games were decided by 20 points or more.
You're right. But I just think this would be different.
But I was very entertained along the way.
This would be a very different conversation if Siena had beaten Duke.
100%.
And I think that people wouldn't be crying that there's no Cinderellas anymore.
Or if High Point had made the Sweet 16.
Exactly. And rarely do those schools actually make it.
I feel like High Point going around, like, that's enough. Like, it's High Point.
Right.
I didn't know they existed.
But still, back in the day, you'd watch, like, for example.
But they don't go to the Final Four except for the few times where George Mason and VCU did. It's really rare for one of these teams to go farther than the first weekend.
But Sweet 16, at least.
But
sometimes Elite 8.
I think if you're a true college football fan, or college basketball fan,
peak too early.
You don't.
They peaked against Wisconsin.
If you want better games, this is more important. I think if you want the best games possible, you want the best teams to go further into the tournament. So maybe we have less of a 16 seed or a 15 seed going far. We don't have the Peacocks or whatever that was a couple of years ago. Okay, we don't have that, but you will have great basketball at the end of the day.
Right. I mean, at the end of the Final Four, I assume will include Duke. Duke, I saw them play a game. They look really good, really talented team. Obviously, Boozer's great. I've seen some of the game. But I'm not locked in the way I was once locked into the NCAA tournament.
I mean, it's really difficult to keep up with teams now just because everyone moves around so much. Like, you don't build that attachment to certain players,
Yep.
and it really becomes about just rooting for the laundry. I think, though, Emily raises an interesting point, just like the idea of, are you rooting for great basketball or are you rooting for unpredictability and surprises? Because I think there are people who watch the tournament because they want to see the upsets.
They
want
wanna
to see the bigger
upsets.
team go down. And then there are some people who just want to see really good games, and they don't necessarily care if it ends up chalky.
Yeah, David has no chance with the slingshot right now in the NCAA tournament. Just no chance. And M, you make a fantastic point, which is when you're at a mid-major, like, for example, back in the day, let's say Steph Curry at Davidson. If Steph Curry had been at Davidson in this era, he would have at some point accepted NIL money to go to a big-time program. That happens now. It didn't used to happen. You used to be able to keep a core of guys together for a couple of years. Steph Curry played 3 years at Davidson.
Steph would have probably played at Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech
Right.
would have offered him more money. Davidson or would have they would have decided they needed him, and then he would go there instead of going to.
And then he would have
Right.
gone to a third school after
Yeah.
killing it at Virginia Tech, and some bigger school giving him even more money.
And Kentucky takes him. Or
Right,
something like that.
exactly.
And so I think that this may be it's an issue in college football. It's an issue in college basketball. I think once this all settles down, it'll get better. But I think if you like college basketball and you like watching the games get better and better, if you have number 1 seeds in the Final Four,
Right.
you're going to get some really incredible games.
Somebody put all 4 number 1 seeds in the Final Four. That's what happened last year. I
That's
did.
you,
'Cause
yeah.
I want to avoid a crop top that says ride the D. You've heard about this, right?
I have heard about this. It's fun. I got an email from Bergman about
Yes.
entering the ESPN bracket thing. I thought that I was
Yeah, that's a
entering.
separate thing.
Well, see, I didn't realize it. I thought I was entering
the ride the D bracket?
Yeah, I thought I was entering the crop top contest. It turns out I'm just competing against like Freddie Coleman.
Correct.
I did not invite everybody that should have been invited. It's my fault. I did not send the emails
Yeah,
out
but
to
that's
everybody
okay.
that should have been
We
invited.
kind of wanted it to be everyday players.
Yeah, because we wanted people to be able to
Wear a crop
wear
top.
wear the D.
Right.
Yeah.
And, Bri, you and I are not – Morales
Good so
is
far.
like way awful.
Bergman's not doing too well either.
Bergman is way awful. You and me are like next to awful. Ireland's winning the bracket.
Congrats to
Ireland's
Ireland.
doing well, yeah. So that's the way we're playing that. But I just think it doesn't have the sizzle that it used to have, and it's too bad. And I know they want to expand the tournament, and I'm like, expand it so that the 10th team from the Big Ten can advance and make the field
That
of
ain't
32.
the solution.
It's
That
not.
is not the solution.
All right, it's game day, which means it's time to Bibigo for it. Listen to us today for your chance to play. When you hear it, you'll hear a cue to call. Be caller number 7. Guess which team will score the first 3-point basket of tonight's game. Get it right, you win $100 in Bibigo promo code. Plus, be entered for a chance to win a trip to basketball's biggest stage from our friends at Bibigo. Bring something different to the table. BB, go for it. Coming up next for you, icebreakers. In the meantime, at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can get a deal right now that is so right, it almost feels wrong. When I started working with the Southern California Hyundai dealers, man, I drove everything. From the Santa Fe to the Ioniq 5 to the Sonata to the Elantra Hybrid, which I'm in right now. This spring is the best time to get the Hyundai car or SUV you've always wanted. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with the peace of mind of America's best warranty, so jump to it. No matter which one of their adventure-ready SUVs or breakthrough hybrids or EVs, you can be sure to get away with a lot more than just a great deal this spring. Don't wait. Get to your SoCal Hyundai dealer today for the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event going on right now. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Today, the Lake Show rolls on. Stop number 5 of the 6-game road trip takes the purple and gold to the Motor City.
Luka for 3 in the tie. It's good.
Your LA Lakers battle the Detroit Pistons. Coverage begins today at 2:30 p.m.
Every dribble, every dunk. This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy, and I know that a lot of people around are getting sick right now. You are not imagining this. It's real. Doctors have said this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. And listen, I was just away visiting some friends up in Mammoth, and everybody was coughing and sneezing, and I don't know about you guys. I can't get sick. I'm sure you can't get sick. So now what I've done is I've ordered a medical emergency kit. Now, when you have a medical emergency kit, it's like having an urgent care or a pharmacy right in your home. No waiting for a doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at a pharmacy, no co-pays. I'm telling you that you get things like a generic Z-Pack to help you get well faster and handle what are really a bunch of common and in some cases more serious illnesses. But let's get you and your family to have this care kit in your home. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in just minutes, and it's shipped to your door immediately, and we'll save you $45 when you use our promo code 710. It's urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, and you're saving $45.
With Progressive customer service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last two, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs, and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, here is our scores. And tomorrow is when doubles start happening.
Oh,
because
nice.
that's the week before the end of the
Oh, that's
month.
right. Last week of the month.
And here we are. We got John has 33 points. Mase, you have 30 points. Brian won on Friday, and he has 14 points. Andy, you're the only other to score, so you have 7 points.
7 points.
All month. The others are not doing too well.
Others are terrible.
And I would like to remind everybody
Yes.
that characters, non-real people, are up for grabs.
Okay.
I would
that
like to-
mean today?
I'm not saying necessarily today.
But if you mentioned it today, it
I'm
must
going to
be
mention
today.
it. Continue to
Unless
mention
she's
it.
trying to throw us off.
I'll take Forrest Gump for 100.
I would just like to remind everybody so that when it happens, everyone's not upset with me.
Okay, got it.
For 10 points, I was born in 1968 in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
For 9 points, I am an avid hockey player, and at one point, I was considered to replace Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. For 8 points, I was a backup dancer for Paula Abdul, and I was a break dancer for the closing ceremonies in the 1984 Summer Olympics in LA.
Wow. And a backup.
For 7 points.
Okay.
I was born in the Bronx but raised in LA. My parents once managed the Apollo Theater in New York. For
Nothing.
6 points, I have done TV ads for Burger King, Bugle Boy, Jeans, and Sprite. Did I say that right? Bugle?
Yeah, Bugle Boy Jeans.
I wasn't aware of this.
You had to be there.
For 5 points,
Okay.
I am an Oscar winner.
Ooh, this is a tough
One-time Oscar winner. I'd like to add that. as
Mason.
well. Go ahead.
J-Lo.
That is incorrect. For 4 points.
Yeah, she was once considered for James Bond.
But huge hockey player. She grew up playing so much hockey. I see why you thought
She
it.
was up for James Bond. That's the stupidest guess on record.
Okay.
Jamie Bond.
For 4 points. I am a junior. My name includes a junior.
Also, she's never won an Oscar.
Yeah, she never won an Oscar. Her parents never managed the Apollo Theater.
But she might have been born in the Bronx. That,
born in the Bronx.
You stuck on. Okay, for 3 points. I portrayed O.J. Simpson on the FX show The People vs. O.J. Simpson.
Brian.
Go ahead, Brian.
Is it Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I forgot he plays
For
hockey. I
Brian.
forgot about
Heating
that.
up there.
Very good, Brian.
Yeah, so and then that's the most obvious answer. And then I'm known for roles in Jerry Maguire, A Few Good Men, and Radio. I just want to throw out there that characters are on the table.
Yeah. Okay.
Characters are on the table. And then Mason, can you tell us who sponsored the segment?
Yes, it is brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, made from Idaho potatoes, clean, smooth, no additives, Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, and nothing extra.
It makes sense, actually, that his parents managed the Apollo Theater because Cuba Gooding Jr.'s father was in that group, The Main Ingredient, who had that song, Everybody Plays the Fool.
Right,
That was
right.
his dad. So that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I had no idea J-Lo came so close to playing James Bond. I just wanted
Cuba would have been an interesting James Bond.
one of the stupid guesses in history. And by the way, on this show, that's saying something.
I should have also put, like, my name is country.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, that'd be good. All right, so there you got your icebreakers. You know, let's do a little Dodger stop here, can we? I am surprised by a move that the Dodgers have made. They have decided to send Hae-Sung Kim to AAA Oklahoma City. Now, to me, I thought he was going to be a pretty regular second baseman, particularly against right-handed hitters. He was batting .450 in spring training and had 5 stolen bases. And to me, the idea of him batting ninth as sort of a secondary leadoff guy was fantastic to me. Instead, the Dodgers are optioning him to AAA OKC, and they will run with Santiago Espinal, who was with the Reds last year, was an all-star in 2022 with the Blue Jays, and rakes left-handers. And they will go with Alex Freeland, who's the rookie. He still is. I think he still qualifies as a rookie. He played a little bit last year, I think 100 at-bats. So he still qualifies as a rookie. He had a terrible spring. I don't know what they're looking at. I mean, they must see something because
I also think they want Kim to be able to get more time to play.
Yes.
And go in a bunch of different positions. When they were talking about the decision behind it, is that they want Kim to develop, therefore they want him to play, which he wouldn't get if he was the Dodgers. He'd basically be stuck in one spot and playing less than he would in Oklahoma.
And they want to see him in center field. They want to see him in left field. They want to see him at
True
shortstop.
utility.
Yeah, super
Well,
utility
it also
guy.
makes sense if they're trying to figure out exactly what they think Kim's primary position is.
Mm-hmm.
And to do that, you need as many reps as possible in as many positions as possible. He's not going to get that with the big club. Like, he's not going to get extended innings at multiple positions.
Yeah, that's just not going to happen. Well, look, their lineup is so loaded. They can survive a second base situation, and it's a bit of a logjam. I know they're high on Santiago Espinal. He was, frankly, just not very good last year.
Yeah.
So, and as I mentioned, he was an all-star in 2022 in Toronto, but wasn't good last year. He also can play shortstop and outfield. So he's very versatile as well. And Freeland, they must see something. It certainly isn't in the numbers. He did not have a good spring, but they must see something there.
I mean, I would also say, too, what matters more is where does Kim end the season? If he ends the season with the big club, then basically everything's going the way you need it to, because over the course of the full season, to your point, they can get by with a second base situation. They don't need Kim right now. It would be awesome to have him up because he's a lot of fun to watch play.
Yeah.
And I know, like, he's somebody that has fans excited, but if he does not start up with the big club in March, it's not really that important of a deal.
No.
If he's still down in, say, August, September, certainly when the playoffs roll around, I think that's a much bigger question about what do they think of his future with this team.
The other thing that's interesting is that Roki Sasaki who we saw as a closer last year during the postseason, they're going to start him in the starting rotation. And, he's been a 2-pitch pitcher. He's added a pitch to that mix. I think he's added a slider, if I'm not mistaken, to that mix. And they're going to try him out. Now, look, I think he has the potential to be an elite starter. He hits triple digits on the gun. He's got great movement on his fastball. We saw what he could do in the postseason last year. He's clutchy, and he was great in the spot. So I have high hopes for him. I actually believe he is going to be a success in the rotation.
Well, and here's the difference, though, between like him and Kim. Like, they're both guys who still need to prove themselves, both really young in their major league careers. But if Sasaki, whether he starts at the big club or started in AAA, or if he wasn't in the rotation, like whatever, if you want to have him be a starter, he's pitching one in this rotation every 6 games.
Yes.
Like, that's his role, period. So you might as well keep him up if you want to see what he looks like in that starter role, because there's no other reps that he could get, as opposed to someone like him. You want him to get those reps.
Yep.
The reps are going to be higher at the AAA level.
Oh, no question. No question. By the way, the Freeway Series starts tonight. Dodgers running with their regular lineup. Ohtani, Kyle Tucker, Betts, Freeman, Will Smith, Muncy, Teoscar, Andy Pajes, and Alex Freeland at second base.
Insane.
Yeah, that's quite a lineup. Man, oh, man.
I mean, really, start Kim wherever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that lineup.
Yeah. The season opening roster for starters, Yamamoto, Glasnow, Sasaki, Emmett Sheehan, who I have high hopes for, Justin Robleski, who's a great swingman. And then in the bullpen, you got Ben Kasparius, Jack Dreyer, Tanner Scott, Edgardo Enriquez, who was great last year in the postseason. World Series hero or postseason hero Will Klein made the team.
Nice.
Alex Vesia, Blake Trinan, and, of course, Edwin Diaz to close it out. So that is your pitching.
Did you mention Ohtani?
Well, we didn't mention him as a pitcher, but you're right. He's there.
Okay.
He does. I don't know if you heard this or not, but he does both.
Oh, no, I just thought maybe something changed in the plan with Ohtani all of a sudden.
He's not going to throw right away, although he already threw 4 1/3 innings this last week and threw 60-some pitches. So he's, in terms of ramping up, he's closer to pitching than he was a year ago.
Yeah, and that's awesome. I think it benefits him to be able to get as many starts as possible, just get used to being a full-time player and a full-time pitcher. Like, as many games as you can do that, body gets used to it. Also, Will Klein, that's great. Because, like, that moment he had in the World Series.
Oh, my God.
That could have been like his one moment.
Yep.
Like, there was no given he was going to be on the roster this year. And it's a hell of a moment, but to be able to actually build off that, that's really cool.
Yeah. It was an unbelievable performance last year. Unbelievable when they absolutely needed him the most.
I mean, even a lot of Dodger diehards were like, who the hell is Will Klein?
Who is Will Klein? Well, we got to the end of that bullpen in that game, and we were like, who are these people? I don't even know. I haven't even seen that guy pitch.
Right.
All right, coming up next for you is Sports Graffiti. We're going to open the phones right now. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. We talked a lot about Luke Kennard and the game-winning shot on Saturday night, where the Lakers are now. They're in Detroit. Big matchup tonight as they look to extend the winning streak. Weighing on college basketball, if you watched a lot of the NCAA tournament, mid-majors seem to have been eliminated across the board. Is that just the state of college basketball? Dodgers, you just heard some decisions. Hae-Sung Kim will start the year in AAA. Maybe you got a reaction to that. 877-710-ESPN. Your calls coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710-ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Yeah, buy some chicharrones, you scumbag.
I bought a bag last night for $2.99.
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Well, I don't know. Chicharrones for me. What is a chicharrone really? Is it just pork skin?
That's all it is.
Pork skin? Like the pink skin of a pig?
Wait a minute, whoa. Stop for a second. What did you think it was?
I didn't really know. I wasn't really sure. You just ate it. I didn't really know what it was. I was like, wait a second. What is this chicharrone thing I'm eating here? What is? Because what happened is I went to the grocery store yesterday, Rachel's like, hey, can you do me a favor and stop by the store and pick something up? I'm like, yeah, okay.
What
So
did she say when you walked in with chicharrones?
Well, I didn't walk in with the chicharrones because
Oh.
I didn't want to disgust her. You know, like what if I didn't know what they were exactly?
Scott,
Chicharrones.
what is this?
Yeah.
What are you putting in your mouth?
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey, it's Bethel Duran. Everyone loves the new 2026 Toyota Electric BZ XLE that has a range of over 300 miles. You can drive one away on a 36-month lease with any old free and clear trade-down for only $239 a month. That's a $36,000 car that needs no gas. No cash required. Just drive any old car, truck, or van you own outright in the Wonder Soda or Northern Soda and drive out with a $239 lease payment.
2026 Toyota BZ XLE FWD. Offer good on any BZ model in stock with an MSRP under $36,650. Over 10 to choose from. Lease excludes tax, title, license, and dealer fees.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love Bibigo. Bibigo is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with Bibigo. Look for Bibigo at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. Bibigo for it and bring something different to the table.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas.
877-710-ESPN.
That's right, that number is back. It's not a mistake. Big voice guy, do it one more time.
877-710-ESPN.
You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Rick Vega, I'm the reigning champ of the Mason Ireland Poker Invitational.
Gregory Mendez, Port Hueneme, California.
Why do you want Mason Ireland?
Why I love them because they're there every day for me. They're consistently giving out some funny takes, being goofy, and to be honest, we need it in a time like this, so I love it.
Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, I want to mention before we take your first call of the day, the Lakers, let's see, Luka Doncic has been named NBA Western Conference Player of the Week. For games played March 16th through March 22nd, weekly honor. The fourth time this season he has won Western Conference Player of the Week, and certainly deserved.
Second week in a row.
Scored 100 points in 24 hours. Not bad.
Second week in a row.
Rolling. All right, let's get to the phones. Let's start out with Dave in Lancaster. Dave, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, man?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, and oh, by the way, happy birthday.
Thank you,
and,
man.
Emily, sorry about UVA. But anyways, hate to do this to you, Mace, on your birthday, but you're completely wrong about this March Madness. Brother, you got to get on this because we got some great matchups. My team, Texas Longhorns, we're playing 11 seed. We're moving on. You got Iowa, hasn't been to the Sweet 16 since 99. You got Izzo going up against Dan Hurley.
Right.
You
And
got
Izzo's
Rick
last year,
Pitino
too.
going up against Duke. He's still having whiplash flashbacks from Christian Leitner.
So, Dave,
you got storylines all over the place.
Yeah, but my point, the storyline I was taking, and you're right, there's going to be great basketball. There has been great basketball, too. But the point of it was mid-majors don't seem to have a chance anymore. We used to talk about mid-major teams making runs in the tournament, at least to the Sweet 16. That hasn't happened. Everybody is a major conference school in the Sweet 16 right now.
I also will point out, as I was reacting last segment,
Yep.
UVA women are going to overtime against Iowa.
There you go.
They are a 10 seed. Iowa is a 2 seed. UVA was also, the women were a first four in team, so they had to play their way in. So let's go.
I appreciate M's pure fandom for UVA. Let's go to Fred in Boyle Heights. Fred, you're on Sports Graffiti. What are you doing, Fred?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Happy birthday, Mace.
Thank you, man.
I love the show.
Thanks.
Just wanted to say, Luka has a good chance for MVP or no?
It's a fair question. If the best player on the best team doesn't get the MVP, I'd be surprised. I mean, I I think SGA has this locked up. I think Luka is going to finish second in MVP voting.
Second ahead of Wemby?
I have him ahead of Wemby.
Interesting.
Do you have Wemby second? Oh, first of all, do we agree on SGA?
I think SGA is going.
Yeah.
I think it would take Luka either cranking this up to another level and the Lakers being basically like right up on the heels of San Antonio.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really hard to pass them, though.
I don't think they can pass.
Look, SGA has been really good all year. He is incredibly consistent.
That streak is ridiculous.
Right. The Thunder have been basically the number one seed wire to wire. Defending champs, had the Triple Crown last year. Like, that's hard to beat. And some of the Lakers' lack of success, fair or not, earlier in the season, that's going to be held against Luka.
Yeah,
it just will be.
Let's go to Mario in Sun Valley. Hi, Mario. You're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm just calling to give a shout out to UCLA women's basketball. Since UCLA men got knocked out, tune into UCLA women. Let's go win a national championship.
Okay, a lot of people picking the UCLA women to win the national championship. Em, what do you? I know you followed this really closely. How much of a chance do you give UCLA?
It's between three teams. It's South Carolina, it's UConn, and it's UCLA. I hope UCLA wins. The bets are amazing, but tonight is an important game as well for the other team in LA, USC versus South Carolina. So USC and Jazzy Davidson won their game over the weekend. So
winner gets to be called USC.
Yes, they actually already played earlier this season, and South Carolina kind of blew them out.
Right.
But maybe today will be different. But I think UCLA has a big chance to take home the trophy.
That game over the weekend, I happened to catch it because it was right before the Laker game started, and I was here doing pregame. We were carrying both. Went to overtime. It was a crazy situation leading to overtime where a South Carolina player, it looked initially.
A Clemson player, I mean.
Or excuse me, Clemson player. It looked like they had initially hit a buzzer beater that would have won, ruled no basket, went to overtime, USC wins. Crazy game.
By the way, that Nebraska Vanderbilt game, did you guys see the end of that game?
No.
So Nebraska went on to win, but Vanderbilt threw up the shot. It was as in as it could be before coming out. You know, it's like the ball was like halfway down the basket and then rimmed out. And then I know people are complaining about how the inflated balls might be affecting
the
this.
overinflated balls.
But it was like as close to a buzzer beater as it could have been. It would have been an incredible ending for Vanderbilt, but didn't end up happening.
Yeah, what's the deal with the overinflated balls? Is that just?
I mean,
is that a thing or is that not a thing?
Okay, so when I was watching UVA play yesterday, the handles were all over the place, and it felt like they were confused about how high the ball was bouncing.
So the balls are too bouncy.
It feels like the players are complaining that the balls are too.
Is this the new deflate gate? Like a reverse deflate gate?
The opposite, yeah.
Inflate gate.
It's inflate gate. Yes, it is. All right, let's go to Chip and Torrance. Chip, you're on Sports Graffiti. What are you doing, man?
Hey, Scott, first of all, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, man.
And then what I'm going to give a shout-out to my oldest grandson, Roman Rosales, who's on the Catella Knights freshman baseball team. And secondly, Angel fans, I heard for you. I heard from Mike Trout, but until you get rid of Artie Moreno, that team is going nowhere, and it's a shame to waste the talents of a great player like Trout. And that's all I got to say.
All right.
And again, hey, Scott, happy birthday.
Thank you, Chip. Yeah, I don't know that there's any recourse for Angel fans. Mike Trout, by the way, he's not that Mike Trout anymore.
No.
He's a little bit broken down. He plays 100 games or plays 90 games or whatever. He's missing a lot of games, and he doesn't have the game he had. He is one of the best baseball players I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like MVP or second in MVP voting for like 5 years. Just a dominant stretch.
But that caller, though, regarding Artie Moreno, he's correct. That's the chokehold.
Yeah, and I don't know what Angel fans should be able to do something.
Stop going. How ultimately did baseball intervene and get the McCourts out of there? Dodger fans stopped showing up.
Yeah.
Like, once the money, always follow the money. Vote with your feet.
I've never heard that before from John.
Well, I am playing
Follow the money.
I am playing the role of Ireland.
Yeah.
Follow
the role of Hal Holbrook.
I actually just recently rewatched All the President's Men.
I've rewatched it a few times.
It's on Max right now.
So good.
It's so good.
Yeah. Let's go to Ken in La Habra. Hey, Ken, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, man?
Hey, man. Happy birthday, man.
Thanks, man.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank
you.
And
I do want to say, I want to say two things. One thing about the Lakers, the last person to beat OKC and Shy was Luka. So I'm not fearing OKC at all. And like John Ireland says, if you have the best player, which I don't think, Luka's better than Shy, but we have I think Austin Reeves and Luka and LeBron, all three together, will be able to defeat the injured OKC this year. And Luka's able to do that. And my second thing is that where can I listen to Lakers postgame show? Because sometimes I miss it live and I go on 17 ESPN app. I'm not able to find it. Can you guys route me that way?
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put you on hold, and the router is going to talk to you. I have no idea what's going on.
Did we put it on the app on a podcast after?
I don't know the answer to that.
I mean, I was the host, but that wasn't my responsibility.
We have to check with the powers that be. I don't know.
think we put it on podcast, but I believe if it's streamed on YouTube, you can go back and watch it on YouTube.
Here's the problem, though. Sometimes, and this appeared to be the case on Saturday, sometimes we don't have the kids in the back with the social media on weekends.
Okay.
So, therefore, there is no YouTube stream.
So if there's a YouTube stream, you can go watch it there. If not, just watch it live.
Yeah, watch it live or you're not going to get it. That's a good point.
I like the way Emily just laid down the rules.
Let's go to
be there.
Let's go to Big Rob in Inglewood. Hey, Big Rob, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey.
What's up, boss? Happy birthday to you, first
Thank you,
of all.
man.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to make 2 points real quick. They both are about Luka, all right? First of all, my dad taught me coming up, if you can't take the heat, he said, get out the kitchen. And the next thing he taught me is, hey, if you can't take it, don't shoot jokes. So I just want to tell Luka, when he's out there mouthing off, he can't take anything personal that somebody says, even if it is about family. I know we may think it's wrong, but hey, I was taught when you're fighting, it's no rules. All right.
Really?
And the next thing, here's the next thing I want to say.
Go ahead.
That I don't know if the NBA has changed the rules, because I remember one year Draymond Green, he got his 16th technical, and he was suspended in the playoffs. So if it's still like that, I'm thinking, isn't it better to let Luka get his 16th technical foul during the regular season?
It's a good question, Rob. But the technical clock resets. So once the season's over, you start counting over again. And I forget, what is the number in the postseason?
I thought they do a weird thing where there's a certain amount of points you can accrue with like technicals and flagrants. I don't, off the top of my head, know all of the rules.
Automatically suspended for one game upon accumulating 7 technical fouls.
And to the caller's point earlier, like, just if Luka gets the 16th, it doesn't, in the regular season, it doesn't reset to 0.
Right.
Like, it starts becoming every other game he's suspended. So getting the 16th out of the way doesn't necessarily get Luka out of the woods. Luka just needs to be quiet.
Yeah, but wait. Doesn't that reset at the end of the season?
It resets after the regular season. Like, he's not going to be sitting on 15 if he gets one more.
Correct.
He's automatically suspended.
He's at 0 and he's allowed 6.
I found.
Okay, good.
Once the regular season has concluded, the technical foul tally is reset back to 0, and players who have built up techs over the course of the season will start the playoffs with a clean slate back at 0. In the playoffs, players are allowed a maximum of 7 technical fouls. After the 8th, a 1-game suspension is served, then an extra game for every 2 technical fouls collected after that.
I just wanted to make sure people understood, like, if Luka gets his 16th for the rest of the regular season, because, for example, 2 big games coming up against the Thunder in April, Luka doesn't get 16 and then it resets back to 0. It becomes every other tech is another suspension. You want Luka available for, if nothing else, those Thunder games.
Oh, yeah.
Again, he's got to be quiet.
And there are fines, not just suspension there. So in the regular season, there's like about a $2,000 fine per tech up to 5, and then it gets bigger from there.
Okay. I know he's worried about the fines. All right. Coming up next for you. Let's talk about Detroit a little bit. It's an interesting matchup tonight. Plus, I got some silly stuff. I've got this thing. Apparently, there's AI on LinkedIn, and it can make anything sound important. I'll play that for you or talk about that coming up next. In the meantime, Cosm brings fans the ultimate immersive sports experience in the Dome at Cosm. It's massive wraparound displays, reserved seating. You can watch the game from inside the Dome, and you will feel like you're on the sidelines. The hall features wall-to-wall live multi-view sports. You can watch every single game while cheering with fellow fans. Great rooftop bar with amazing views. It is the place for March Madness. You can watch games on these massive, immersive scale screens, cheer on your teams, see your bracket literally come to life. You're in the middle of the action. Lock into tournament mode in the Dome. Go courtside at the NCAA tournament in shared reality. Enjoy reserve seating that puts you at the heart of every dunk, every three-pointer, and every buzzer beater. Step up your game in the first round and throughout the tournament with VIP all-inclusive premium food and beverage packages, including house beer and wine. For more information on all the games coming up, all the cinema experiences, all the EPL, all that stuff, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers.
60 points for Luka Doncic.
Your season, your home.
And some history for Luka Doncic as he becomes the first player since Kobe Bryant to score 60 points in a Lakers uniform.
Follow Luka Doncic, the Lakers, and every moment of the Lake Show.
Luka puts up an impossible three, and it goes! Luka's got 58!
On the home of the purple and gold,
ESPN LA.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy, and I know that a lot of people around are getting sick right now. You are not imagining this. It's real. Doctors have said this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. And listen, I was just away visiting some friends up in Mammoth, and everybody was coughing and sneezing, and I don't know about you guys. I can't get sick. I'm sure you can't get sick. So now what I've done is I've ordered a medical emergency kit. Now, when you have a medical emergency kit, it's like having an urgent care or a pharmacy right in your home. No waiting for a doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at a pharmacy, no co-pays. I'm telling you that you get things like a generic Z-Pack to help you get well faster and handle what are really a bunch of common and in some cases more serious illnesses. But let's get you and your family to have this care kit in your home. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in just minutes, and it's shipped to your door immediately, and we'll save you $45 when you use our promo code 710. It's urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, and you're saving $45.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.875%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.875%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday, the Mason Birthday Show. Happy birthday, Mase. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, you see Mace's shirt today? Wow, that thing is low cut, man. He's showing all the goods. He don't care on his birthday. I mean, listen, I'd sign up if he was offering. We continue. Andy sitting in for John. The Mason Birthday Show continues now on ESPN LA.
Unbutton another one, Mace. Unbutton another one. Come on, show us the goods. One more.
Alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas and I'll dream each night of some version of you.
Can I sing the whole song?
No, I'm not going to do the whole song. But I'm a huge Noah Kahn fan. You know he's playing the Rose Bowl?
I did know.
Yeah, playing the Rose Bowl. I saw him last year at the amphitheater up at Cal Berkeley. A beautiful outdoor amphitheater.
I saw him at the Hollywood Bowl.
You saw him at the Hollywood Bowl? Yeah, he's terrific.
Yeah, he's great.
And his new song is great, too.
Has another new song, too. Did you see the new one?
No. There's a new one?
Porchlight. And then the album drops sometime next month.
Very good. He's a genuinely big fan of his. You know who the other artist that I think my mom's favorite artist is ABBA. She loves ABBA. She's seen Mamma Mia multiple times. I believe she saw Mamma Mia 2.
Here we go again.
She's seen Mamma Mia, the musical, the Broadway musical. And apparently LBJ, LeBron James, has not. Listen to this clip from the other night.
I don't know this one. It sounds good as hell, though. This is going to get added to my playlist for sure.
Please.
You stumped me on this one. Who this?
Dancing Queen, ABBA.
Oh, yeah.
Swedish.
Dancing Queen. Oh, yeah.
Swedish.
Yeah, that's fire.
That's fire. Who does not know Dancing Queen from ABBA?
I was expecting LeBron to go the other route and talk about how he discovered ABBA.
Yes.
Like he was just, bopping around Sweden. Yeah,
Swedish,
bopping around Sweden, happened to see them as unknowns in a club, called up a producer that he knew, and he launched their career.
Yeah, said that they should do Eurovision, and then they did Eurovision and popped off.
Yeah, exactly. So ABBA in LeBron's blind spot.
He is right, though. Dancing Queen is fire.
It is fire, no question. All right, so AI is everywhere, including on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn has got a tool that translates things to what they call LinkedIn speak. So as a test, somebody named Jordan Reviews It put this sentence into AI on LinkedIn. I took a massive dump just now. So here's what AI turned it into. I just successfully completed a high-volume output optimization session. It's all about streamlining process and making room for the next big challenge. # efficiency, # growth mindset, # productivity hacks. That's what it turned it into. Is that not crazy?
That's not bad.
No,
that
it's good.
is not bad.
It's good. M is very excited about something. M, clue us in.
Second overtime! Let's go!
Which game are you watching?
Sorry. University of Virginia versus Iowa. University of Virginia, number 10, women's basketball. Iowa, number 2, women's basketball. They're tied up at 65. There was a missed shot by Iowa in the waning seconds that took us to second overtime. So here we go.
Here we go.
That
Go
thing
Hoos.
rimmed out. That looked like it was going down.
Meanwhile, I think I'm watching Saturday's Lakers game in here. I think we're going to win. Oh, no, some podcast guy is on there now.
And by the way, if you are as excited as I am about women's basketball, USC women play tonight. They look to keep dancing in the NCAA tournament tonight against number 1 seed South Carolina Gamecocks. Catch all the action starting with pregame at 4:45 p.m. and tip off at 5. You can hear it all in crystal clear digital audio in the ESPN LA app. Fight on!
Fight on! All right. So, I listen to the Hoops Collective podcast on a pretty regular basis. It's always Brian Windhorst and Tim Bontemps and Tim McMahon. And Bontemps said something interesting on the latest Hoops Collective podcast. Listen to this.
When you watch Luka play, that creativity that he's got to find a way to manipulate the defense is what makes him such a special player. And it's what's been so evident during this run is that he is in one of those rhythms right now where he's feeling good. The Lakers are in a good rhythm as a team, obviously, and he's able to get wherever he wants to go on the court. And as a result of that, he's getting the Lakers clean looks, whether it's for himself or others. And it's made them into an absolute juggernaut lately. And it also bears repeating. I looked it up while you guys were talking. The Lakers are 22-6 in clutch games this season. No other team has less than 10 losses on the season, and they're more than 10 percentage points better than everybody else.
Yep. He used the word juggernaut.
Let me tell you something. There's going to be a lot of Laker fans whose ears go up with that, because I'm not saying it's accurate, but I'm saying there is a large perception among Laker fans that Tim Bontemps is a Laker hater and that he's always looking to criticize the Lakers. He's always looking to tear them down. Again, not saying it's accurate.
Yep.
I barely know Tim. I've only met him a few times, but that is the perception.
I've met him. He never mentioned the Lakers, just as a...
But for Tim Bontemps,
yes,
to talk about the Lakers as a juggernaut, that's going to mean something to a lot of fans.
Absolutely. 9 in a row now, 12 of 13, 5-0 on this road trip. Tonight in Detroit. And remember, Detroit is missing Cade Cunningham, who unfortunately suffered a partially collapsed lung and is expected to miss the rest of the regular season. Maybe they can get him back. The shame for him is that he's at 62 games and will not qualify for All-NBA or MVP or any of that stuff, which is a stupid rule.
Here's the problem with the rule. The rule was not created to address problems with the voting system.
Right.
The rule was created to try to incentivize players to play more, because they were treating player absences as some type of load management.
Right.
Players don't feel like playing. It's a player empowerment
This guy's got
league.
a collapsed lung.
Right. Like, the problem is the league's dealing with injuries, like actual injuries, injury maintenance. And if anybody is keeping the players off the floor, it's medical staffs, training staffs, and frankly, the owners who have invested all this money in their superstars. And the best way to get a return on investment is in the playoffs.
Right.
That's why players are missing. It's not because players are entitled or lazy or spoiled. The money's too big. There's an injury problem in the NBA.
And I will say this, too. I mean, I believe in this democracy of voting. So I believe, I'm going to use her an example. I think she's got to vote for MVP. I'm not sure. But let's use Momo. Okay. Let Momo decide if Cade Cunningham played enough games.
Yeah.
Let Momo decide.
Someone like Tim Bontemps.
Any voter.
Say her name one more time.
Momo.
Oh, she's here!
I said it 3 times.
It's like Beetlejuice.
Or Candyman.
Or Candyman. Go ahead, Marona.
Look at Momo.
I don't know which is more complimentary to Momo, Beetlejuice or Candyman.
You want to be Beetlejuice or Candyman?
Conjure me?
I
Is that
conjured you. I was just saying, Momo, do you have a vote for MVP?
I do.
Okay. So we were just talking about this idea of 62 or 65 games, and Cade Cunningham is at 62. And I said, there shouldn't be a rule. People like Momo who have a vote should, in their heads and in their hearts, decide, 62 is enough.
I know, it's true. Honestly, it's happened to me a few times with Kevin Durant. Before we had the rule.
Right.
I think there were some years where, like, he played not a lot of games. There were some injuries or whatever it is. And I just, like, I think I was like, I don't care how many games he plays. He's still Kevin Durant. He's still amazing. I think I put him second team instead of first.
Sure.
It's just things like that.
Right.
Yeah, I think
But let the voters decide.
Yeah, let the voters decide. I think there's also got to be some level of, if you have a real injury.
Hurt versus load management.
Yeah,
They're
like if you have a
things.
real injury that's like more than 10 games, you get some kind of credit for that. Something like that. You know?
Jokic doesn't qualify now.
Has he missed
I
that
think
extra game? I think he has
close.
one game.
He's close.
I think there was one game that he could miss.
He can miss one more game?
Yeah, but he could play. If he plays out, he could still be eligible.
He could still be
Again,
eligible.
the problem is this rule was implemented not to fix anything with voting.
Yeah.
It was trying to incentivize
Yeah.
players to get out there more, and they misdiagnosed the problem to begin with. It was never about just pure load management. It was injuries. Like players are actually injured.
Yes. Yeah. Now, there is load management still.
It's always been overblown, though, man. It's always been an overblown
but
point.
we've had situations where
go back
entire teams have been benched for a game.
Whatever, but that's like one game out of like
San Antonio, Golden
Go
State.
back and look at how many games Tim Duncan played during the supposed he's being load management era. You'd be stunned by how many he played. He played the majority of games. Like,
so you think load management is overrated?
I think it's always been an overblown talking point. Always.
Mama, are you watching the NCAA tournament?
I did, actually. I watched a little bit. Okay, wait, I have a story for you.
Okay, tell me.
I totally ate it at soccer on Saturday morning.
Meaning?
Rolled my ankle.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but I'm okay now.
You're not playing soccer.
No, I'm coaching.
Oh,
I'm coaching at the AYSO.
Yeah.
And I did this super cool, I kind of went through the air and I trapped the ball with my right foot.
Okay.
And then the next one, I took a step and let's call it uneven ground rather than just say that I rolled my ankle. Let's just say it was uneven
Is
ground.
it a high ankle sprain?
It was kind of like forward to back.
Okay.
Instead of side to side.
It's not a calf, though.
Yeah, I got a good little
calf is bad.
little donut on. I mean, it's a little.
Yeah.
It looks a little swollen. Yeah. But I'm healing really well from it. But anyways, all day Saturday, I was I had to just ice and all that. So I've been watching a lot of the tournament because I was like, well, what am I going to do with this stupid ankle here? I got ice,
Sure.
So anyway, I watched a lot. It was good.
Yeah.
They were really good games.
M's keeping track of the UVA game right now. It's apparently in double overtime
Oh,
against
yeah.
Iowa.
Against Iowa.
Yeah.
It's right there in the studio for you to see. Mason
I
can't
see it.
Yeah. I can't see it.
So this would be a big upset in the women's bracket because Iowa, they don't have Caitlin Clark anymore, but they're still a really good team.
Yeah.
So that would be a really big. You know, the thing is, we haven't seen that many big upsets on the women's side. I've tried to watch a lot of the women's.
They typically don't happen as often.
Especially the first 2 weeks.
There have not been big upsets on the men's side.
As Michael likes to point out, the top of the women's sport is way better than the bottom of the women's sport just because of the way the money works.
But that'll change over the years. I mean, look, we never had a 16 beat a 1.
Right.
And then we have.
Sure.
We never had a 15 beat a 2, and then we did. And now it's it happens a lot. There's been a couple upsets. Florida lost, right? That was
right. Florida lost, but I mean, if you look at it realistic, we did this a little bit last hour. But there are, of all the Sweet 16, everybody is a top 6 seed.
Okay.
From a major conference, and the 2 squirrels were a 6 seed and an 11 seed. I think Texas is the 11 seed. So
they're kind of not.
He was they were a last 4 in.
Right. There are no mid-major conferences.
Yeah, that's right.
Like Texas is an underdog, but they're not a mid-major.
Yeah.
They're Texas.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they've got money in their basketball. I think that's ultimately the thing is all the big schools have NIL. And I think that's why they are. Now, Andy's looking at the game. I want the game.
Let's break and
Emily's
come
got
back
me
and you
caught
can
up
watch
in this
the game. I
all
can
day.
fix the TV in there.
Mama, are you going to hang out?
I came by to say happy birthday.
Oh, thanks.
I was finishing TV and I said I got to say happy
Hang
birthday.
out one
Mace.
segment.
Okay.
Hang on one segment. Okay, cool. In the meantime, you know that moment you're cruising down the 10, you're doing everything right, or maybe it's the 405, maybe it's the 5, and somebody in a work van decides signals are optional. And suddenly your whole week's upside down. You've been hit by a commercial vehicle, delivery truck, work truck, company car, something with a company logo on it. That's a very unique situation. You want to call Jacob. His team deals with all these cases.
Every stage of the season
and
is
they
exhausting.
actually walk you through what matters. It's a free consultation, a no-obligation case review, and you pay no fee unless he wins. So don't wait, no matter what the accident. Don't let the bills pile up. Get real answers with Jacob. Count on Jacob. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. After any kind of accident or injury, call Jacob. Call Jacob.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's time to BB Go For It.
Every game day, you can play and win fabulous prizes from Bibigo.
And qualify for the grand prize, a trip to basketball's biggest stage.
Thank you.
Here we go. Time to BB Go For It. It's your cue to call. Caller number 7 right now, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 gets to tell us which team tonight will hit the first three-pointer.
BB Go For It.
That's right. It's a Lakers game day. Tell us again which team will hit the first three-pointer, and you can win.
From Bibigo and ESPN LA.
BB Go For It.
We'll find out who's playing BB Go For It coming up next on ESPN LA.
We got your chance to win.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
With his fingers, or did he have a device?
No.
A device?
He went fingers.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
By the way, Travis, last Friday on the morning show, we started the show by Bergie tickling Cappy's feet.
That
It's a
was
long
gross.
explanation.
That was so gross.
Would you ever be down for Bergie tickling your feet?
No.
Okay. That was simple.
Why would I be?
don't know, just to do some shtick.
Do you want somebody to grab your feet?
He asked him.
Maybe your dad will let you.
Your feet if you'd like him to.
I'm very ticklish.
Me too.
Me three.
I don't Especially on think my I'm feet. like abnormally ticklish, but everybody's feet are ticklish.
Mine, I'm overly ticklish on my feet.
Are you?
Yeah, and I can't control. When you tickle, I just start kicking. It's bad. Yeah.
Greg signed up to do that voluntarily?
I didn't. It wasn't my bet.
Like with his fingers, or did he have a device?
No.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. This March, during Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, our friends at Providence remind you that colorectal cancer often starts with no symptoms, but screening can save lives. If you're 45 or older, it's time to get screened. Providence brings together the best minds in cancer care, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate support. Take control of your health. Learn more at providence.org/SCA colonoscopy. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Hey, Laker fans, it's time to team up with National University for an affordable, achievable bachelor's or master's degree. Choose 4 8-week courses and call timeout anytime. You need free tutoring, career counseling, and more. Plus, NU has a generous transfer credit policy and offers year-round enrollment. Best of all, our Year of You scholarship awards up to $6,000 annually toward an industry-current bachelor's or master's degree. Apply by March 31st at nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering 25% off windows and doors or 0% APR for 72 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends March 31st, 2026.
It's time to BB Go For It.
Every game day, you can play and win fabulous prizes from Bibigo.
And qualify for the grand prize, a trip to basketball's biggest stage.
It's time on Mason and Ireland right now on ESPN LA to BB Go For It. We've got caller number 7. Let's find out who it is.
All right, caller number 7 is Jason Sanders from Thousand Oaks. Congratulations, Jason. Just for playing Bibigo for it today, you win $50 in Bibigo. Now your chance to make it $100 and qualify for the grand prize, which is a trip to basketball's biggest stage. Give us your prediction for tonight's game. Who's going to score the first three-pointer, Lakers or Pistons?
Pistons.
BB, go for it. Listen to tonight's game on ESPN LA, or let's see if you're right for your chance to win even more BBGO product and qualify for the grand prize to see basketball's biggest game in person. BB, go for it. From Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA, and our friends at BBGO.
BB, go for it.
And BB Go For It is brought to you by Bibigo. Bold Korean flavor that's comforting and easy to share, from bowls to dumplings and fried rice. BB Go For It and bring something different to the table. So Momo's hanging out. Andy's in for John. I bet you John jumps on for Game of Games today because he's wildly competitive and he doesn't want to lose the month, right?
It's not double time yet, but yes, it's he probably will play.
He probably will. Probably will. I got a good game plan, a fun game plan.
Okay.
So Momo, I heard this the other day and I immediately thought, oh, Momo.
Yeah.
So Jaylen Brown is getting to know his teammates, and he's doing it in a unique way. Listen to Jaylen describe it.
No, I memorized, like, Mimi's, he's Year of the Rabbit. I mean, so, like, his communication is different from D. White. D. White's Year of the Dog, so his communication style is different. Hugo's also a dog. Peyton's is a tiger. JT's a tiger. Ron is a dragon. Joe's a dragon. Nicolo, he's new to our team. He's Year of the Horse. He's Year of the Horse right now. Each of those have different communication styles, and you can go into, like, numerology as well. Like Sam is a 5, I'm a 5. So, different breakdowns, and then you can also go into like star signs, like, between like, JT's a Pisces, etc. I learned all of that different type of stuff, and I was able to like communicate to guys in different ways that kind of helped with my leadership this year.
Okay, so he's using 3 different methods there he's described. He's using Chinese calendar, numerology, and the zodiac.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Momo, can you use all 3? Do they cancel each other out? I mean, does this make any sense at all to you? You're one of these horoscope kind of people.
I like some of the astrology. I'm into a little bit of the woo.
Yeah,
I like a little woo.
You're a little woo.
No double woo, just one woo.
Yeah,
just one.
So the thing about the woo is that you can get real deep in it, right? And you can find something in everything, numerology. Right. You can do all the things he's talking about. I think you kind of just got to pick one.
Yeah.
Like if you pick 3 or 4 or 5 different things, they start to contradict each other.
Right.
The thing about the astrology is like there's all these different things. Like right now, if you're born between these years, you're having a Chiron return, and that means that your wound.
What is a Chiron return?
Chiron is that your central wound. Okay, and that's it's having a return. So right now, like all the people who've been dealing with this are now going to have our healing.
Okay, Saturn's return is real.
This is there's your sun sign.
Oh, Saturn's return is real?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
I believe in Saturn return.
I mean, right now the astrology is the like really crazy astrology for you could look at our country's astrology.
Yeah. Mercury in retrograde ended last week.
I mean, there's just so many things. And I think you could kind of tie yourself up in knots with every little thing.
Yes.
And so I don't do that because you can't live your life that way.
Right.
Like,
so I found out when we talked about this originally that I'm year of the snake.
Yeah. Okay.
And Ireland, I think, is year of the frog.
Yeah.
And snakes eat frogs.
Yeah.
So
there you
I
go.
win.
There you go. I mean,
is that the point of?
Yeah,
the
I mean,
Chinese
look, there's a couple. Like, there was another thing about there was like this is the year of the fire horse, and we're coming out of this. There was a snake. We just came out of the year of the snake, and the snake was shedding its skin, and everything that you don't deal with.
Now, you're a very smart person. You're
I know.
Very smart.
I know.
Why do you think the position of stars in the sky have anything to do with what's happening here? Like logically, why does that star and that star have some effect on you?
I know.
What? No, why? It's not logical.
Why wouldn't it?
It's not logical.
A lot of things that people believe in are not logical. I mean, honestly, faith isn't logical, but people have belief in faith.
Yeah.
That is true.
Well, listen, based on the moon creates the tides, right?
Yeah.
The where the planets are in the sky impact. You feel that energy because if it's closer or further, right?
And we're half water.
There's degrees of this. Do I believe everything wholeheartedly? No. Okay.
Right.
But do I think that there are some interesting things? Yeah.
You know, it's funny. You did a chart for me.
I did.
And
how was your chart?
Like many of your articles, I fell asleep reading
it. It was too long.
Okay.
I just didn't quite finish it. It is so dense and it is so intense that I
should
couldn't
do
get
a
very
chat
far.
GPT
First of all,
summary.
it is your birthday, so we could go pull up your chart. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Chart me.
I probably have it. No, I probably have it because I used my email for it. But you're an Aries, which is
I
like...
am an Aries.
I mean, classic Aries here.
I'm an Aries.
By the way,
You're
can
an
I
Aries.
just say I know enough to know that I am a classic Aries.
Yeah.
And so last year, we could all say, was the year of the Mace. All of your predictions came true.
That is true.
You were really great about that. There was probably something in your chart that said...
No, guess what? It was the
2025
year of the
was
snake year last year.
Oh,
That's
was it?
why, Mason.
Yes.
Oh,
You're born in year of the snake.
It's real.
Yes.
See, we solved it, Momo.
There it
we
is.
solved
All right.
it.
But I like Jaylen Brown getting deep like that with his... It's a little too much. I mean, like, my friend told me she had this funny line. She goes, she's really into astrology way more than anyone I know. And she goes, sometimes I would just get so into it, I would like plot when I was going to have difficult conversations with people based on how the energy was. And she was just like, or that I would talk myself into bad things happening. And she goes, I can't live my life like this. Like, it's just too much. Like, you kind of have to use it as a tool to be like, there might be some challenging aspects coming up here, but like, let's just move on.
Are you going to advise Jaylen to kind of declutter this? Like,
yeah, I think it's too much.
Pick a lane?
Yeah, you're doing a story on him, right?
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, pretty soon.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet, so I don't want to jinx it.
Are you going to do a lot of...
I'm going to do my Momo thing.
Yeah. I'm
going to go out there and we're going to
do the
woo out.
Are you going to do the woo?
We're going to do some woo.
Awesome.
I'm going to woo out.
There we go.
You know?
It's final. Big upset in the women's tournament. Number 10 UVA beats number 2
and that was
Iowa
a big upset here.
in Iowa. Packed the house that Caitlin Clark built, or whatever that is. Suck at Caitlin Clark. Suck at Iowa. Let's go UVA.
Okay. You always go one step too far. Always go one step too far.
No, I don't go far enough, guys. I don't go far enough.
I know,
Suck at Iowa.
What part of Suck at Iowa did you not understand?
Yeah, the Music Man sucks as a musical.
Friday, all she was doing was calling right state. She was saying wrong state.
I'd really like to give Iowa a try.
So, Mase, what are you doing for your birthday, though?
Let me see. We went out to dinner Saturday.
Okay.
Fantastic meal at a place called Dear Jane's in the
Okay.
marina. Awesome place. Great seafood. Terrific.
Cool.
Tonight, I am allowed to order anything I want.
Yes, I love that.
So I'm feeling
peanut butter cups, Reese's.
I'm feeling donuts.
Oh,
Take a hit of your whipped
yeah,
cream.
no,
Take
they
a hit.
gave me whipped cream for my birthday.
Hey,
Terrific. Such a good treat.
You know what? I had so much whipped cream on Friday with that sundae.
Oh yeah, that was a lot.
Oh my God.
Did you see?
I did see this. I actually showed it to my daughter.
Yeah.
She's a freshman in high school. She was so jealous of that thing. She was like, that looked amazing.
Now, did you see the victory trot around the
I did not see
cafe?
the victory trot.
Okay.
I did not see that.
So she eats this whole sundae. It's in this gigantic.
I just saw the magnitude of this sundae.
Just so big.
It was enormous.
I was just drawn to somebody else. I was like, I want that.
Imagine it being empty, okay?
Right.
Because she cleaned it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
She takes the sundae cup and she runs around the Hard Rock Cafe to celebrate.
Yes.
Huge ovation.
Like a gladiator with a head on a pike.
And
Yeah.
was
running
absolutely
around.
that.
And then at the end, I think it was the best part. Spoon flip.
Oh, yeah, she did a spoon flip.
Spoon flip should be a part of
Fantastic.
everybody's celebration now.
Fantastic, yeah.
That was really fun.
Unreal.
Also, I did have to think twice about accepting that collaboration on Instagram because, we were all there.
Right.
You were not, but Brian
You didn't
heard about it.
Did you or did you not accept
I
the
did
collab?
accept it.
Okay,
Because,
good.
the thought in my head was out of context, I'm not sure this is the best look for me.
And a lot of your followers follow you because you're Ramona
Way
Shelburne
to go.
ESPN.
You just polished up gigantic. And then I was like, well, let me just see how it looked as I was eating. Did I look gross? Did I look...
No, you didn't.
I think I looked okay. There's nothing really yucky
it's not
about
you're
all
spilling
that.
it or anything
yeah,
like
I know,
that.
because sometimes in eating competitions, it's not a good look.
No, you did well. You did well.
So I did it. I just rolled with it.
All right.
It's
Hey,
going to live on my page forever.
Hey, Momo, you know what you got to check out?
What?
Mason Plus.
Excellent.
It's on the ESPN LA YouTube channel.
I'll head there right now.
Brand new episode coming out tomorrow. Today, you can get Joe Davis, the voice of the Dodgers.
Can you say who tomorrow is yet?
Yes, it is Blair Underwood, the actor Blair
Oh,
Underwood.
whoa!
Along with
Good get.
a goofy bit with Bergman and Morales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blair
very
Underwood
funny.
was once
Come for
considered
Blair.
the most handsome man alive.
He probably
he's
won
still
that
a
award.
good-looking dude. Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you get Blair Underwood on the show?
I called him up. He's in
Call
my
his people?
Rolodex. No,
Wow.
my people called his people.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Momo, thank you very
Thanks,
much for
Mase.
coming
Happy
by.
birthday.
Thank you. We're going to do some Fast Track coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers.
104-102 Orlando. 2 seconds left.
Your season. Your home.
He got it into Kennard for 3 in the win. It's good! Luke Kennard with .6 to go.
Follow Luke Kennard, the Lakers, and every thrilling moment of the Lake Show.
Kennard is your hero. The Lakers win it on a Luke Kennard 3 with less than a second to go.
On the home of the purple and gold.
ESPN LA.
How do you like them apples?
Pack your year with awe and awesome at SeaWorld San Diego. Get up close to over 9,000 animals. Experience the thrill of the deep with mesmerizing shark species in the all-new Shark Encounter, opening this spring. Savor over 150 international flavors during the Seven Seas Food Festival with an all-new headlining concert lineup on select dates from February 27th through April 26th. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Save up to 60% on tickets, fun cards, and passes. Hurry, offer ends soon. Restrictions may apply.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love Bibigo. Bibigo is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with Bibigo. Look for Bibigo at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. Bibigo for it and bring something different to the table.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, man.
Over the weekend, there's been some major drama happening around Lollapalooza in Brazil. Okay?
Yes.
It's a major music festival in Brazil, including acts such as like Sabrina Carpenter, but this is about Chapel Roan. The Chapel Roan, if you don't know her, she sings Hot to Go, she sings Pink Pony Club. She had a really big album that came out like 3 years ago. So she's at a hotel, but she's also over and over again to her fans, to everybody, said she wants privacy. If she's on stage, she's on stage. When she's off stage, she is not working, and do not approach her, do not come up to her. She's pulling that pretty early to to value her mental health over anything else. So she's at breakfast at the hotel she's staying at while she's preparing to perform. She is not on stage, so she is not ready to perform. But there is 2 people at brunch, and it's a woman and her daughter, who is 11 years old. Her daughter realizes that might be Chapel Roan. So she walks over to try to see if it's Chapel Roan. She's basically walks past Chapel's table, sees her, and then comes back, basically confirming, didn't say anything to Chapel, didn't seemingly look at Chapel in the eye or whatever.
Yeah, you don't look at Chapel in the eye.
Did not bother her.
Did not disturb her.
She believes she didn't disturb this girl. But then Chapel's security guard comes over and is very intimidating and makes this little 11-year-old girl cry.
Yeah.
This 11-year-old girl is not just any 11-year-old girl. She is the daughter of Jude Law.
Okay.
And also the stepdaughter of an Arsenal football player who's Brazilian Italian.
So you're allowed to treat her badly because she's...
I have not gotten to my point yet. So people are upset, and those 2 people, the Arsenal football player and the mother, took to social media to slam Chapel Roan. Be like, how dare you do this to your fans? She didn't bother you. How dare you send this? Chapel responds on her in her hotel room saying, I didn't see this girl. The security guard just went over. I had no idea. I had nothing to do with this. I did not know this happened.
But it was her security guard.
It was her security guard. So then the mother goes again and posts a 6-minute-long video railing Chapel Roan. All this to being said, I think you should treat celebrities with the respect they deserve or what they want. So she has obviously said over and over again she does not want people coming up to her and looking at her. And I also think, I'm sorry, it's okay if an 11-year-old girl cries. Parent your own children. And I also don't think, oh, no, she didn't get exactly what she wanted.
She did get exactly what she wanted. She wanted to see if it was Chappell
She wanted to see if it was her.
She
And then
saw
maybe
it
have
was
an
her.
interaction with her. I just don't feel bad for this little girl at all.
I do.
Wow.
I don't feel bad for her because you don't
I
get
don't
everything you
care
want.
who her parents are. She's
but she
still
actually-
an 11-year-old
but here's
girl.
the thing.
She's a very rich 11-year-old girl who has two very, very
But that
important
doesn't
parents
mean
in her
that she
life.
doesn't have 11-year-old feelings, and she actually did get
And
what
then
she wanted. If the-
parents can parent her out of these 11-year-old feelings.
I am telling you,
Not everything works
Chaperone is bad at being a celebrity.
She's a very talented artist.
But she's bad at being a celebrity. She's not respecting somebody who is one of her 11-year-old fans.
Also, if her privacy is so important that somebody, like a kid merely walking past, is a problem, she should have had room service in her room.
I will
like,
say,
I'm going to be honest. Like, that's an intense level of nobody can enter my orbit when I'm off stage.
That's like Barbara Streisand level. Don't look me in the eye.
Can we trust that both these stories are true? That she didn't know that this security guard did this, didn't see this girl, and that this little girl is upset?
I will say that she's responsible for the security guard.
That
That's
can be
her
true.
security
Well,
guard.
no, there's no can be. I mean, that's her employee.
I think I am on Chappell's side. I think she didn't know about this.
Well, don't.
And
ever
I think
approach
she's an
her.
incredible artist. And 11-year-olds, stay away.
She did stay away, though. The kid just walked
No, she
past
didn't.
her.
She went
walked
over,
by.
and she shouldn't have done that.
She just walked by and to
Well, let me ask you this.
verify-
Like, should waiters have taken, like, alternate paths around her table because you don't want to get too close to Chappell? Like,
Maybe.
should people have not walked past her table to be seated at a
Maybe.
nearby table?
By the way, this has happened with me and John Ireland.
Okay.
We were at Craig's,
Mm-hmm.
and we were having like a double date.
Someone did like a breeze by, and it was like, oh, is
No,
that
no,
Mason
no.
Island?
The opposite. John Ireland did a breeze by
Oh, okay.
with
What,
Kate
was she hot?
Beckinsale. With Kate Beckinsale.
I think that's inappropriate. I don't think you should do a breeze by.
He
Let
did a
people live
breeze
their
by.
lives.
He's like, he loves Kate Beckinsale.
Let these people live their lives. You don't have to breeze by. You can say you saw them
Just
or you
bree-
didn't.
By the way, as a D-level celebrity, breeze by me anytime.
I will
will
say-
always say hi and
This
do a picture
interaction
or whatever.
Builds character for this little girl.
Oh God.
And I think her parents
So
can
she
parent her
should
without
thank
taking to
Chaperone?
social
Is that
media.
your argument now? She should thank
No,
Chappell?
I just think her parents shouldn't have done this and flamed her on social media when they don't know the entire story.
Does this reflect well or badly
poorly.
on
It's
Chapel
poorly. It's poorly on Chapel Road.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Years ago, and this will let you know how long ago it was, a friend of mine's parents were in L.A., and they were staying at some fancy Orange County hotel. And I went up there to hang out and visit, and OJ was hanging out there. And
really?
I happened to be wearing, and this was obviously pre-everything,
Yep.
but I happened to be wearing a USC T-shirt. And I did a couple, like, stroll-bys his table, like, trying to, like, get him to be like, hey, USC, that's cool. And finally,
Yeah.
he's just like, he gave me this look like, I see that it's USC. I don't care.
I don't want to
go back to
I
your
have
table.
no interest. Yeah, I mean the famous people that I know are always really nice to their fans because where would they be without their fans?
I will say
Oh
with
my
Emily.
God, that same line over and over again. Who cares?
I'm going to say it over and over again because it's true. It's absolutely true.
The fans of Chapel Row will still listen to her music even if a 11-year-old girl cries. I'm sorry. They're still going to listen to the music, and she's still going to make money off of that.
Right, but she goes now into the Chalamet category.
That's totally different. What are you even talking about? That's totally different.
No, it's the same.
Are you kidding?
They did something very unlikable, and it's going to
Okay.
stick to them.
And I'm going to keep on press and play on her music.
Good for you.
And press
Good
and play
luck,
on his
babe.
movies.
See you at the Pink Pony Club. All right, Brian, you got one?
Fasttrack.
Yeah, I got one for you. So on Saturday, while I was watching the tournament games, I was flipping the TV and I stumbled upon the flag football event.
Oh,
that
yeah, the
Fanatics
flag
had
football
on.
thing, yeah.
I was surprised that it was on Fox. I didn't realize it was on the big Fox, the channel.
Yep.
Out here in LA, watched about 20 minutes of it, and then I was like, oh man, what is going on here? So there's a bunch of celebrities, influencers, but then there was the Tom Brady, Gronk, and some active Jalen Hurts played,
Yep.
Joe Burrow. Went against the actual flag football Team USA, the
Yep.
guys who said, oh, we're better than Mahomes, we should be representing the Team USA in the Olympics here. Pretty much the flag football all-stars, and they dominated the game.
Yes, they did.
It was kind of hard to watch. It's just a lose-lose for these NFL guys that said they wanted to be flag football in the Olympics.
Well, I'll tell you this. The quarterback for Team USA is a guy named Daryl Doucette, and he has been offended when NFL players say, I'm just going to play on the 2028 Olympics team. He says, quote, we just don't think they're going to be able to walk on the we just don't think they're going to be able to walk on the field and make the Olympic team because of their name, right? They still have to go out there and compete. I think it's disrespectful that they just automatically assume that they're able to just join the Olympic team because of the person that they are. They didn't help grow this game to get to the Olympics. Give the guys who helped this game get to where it is their respect. It is a different set of skills. You played this game differently. Now, you may see a wide receiver from the NFL wind up in this game on the Olympic team. I think it's possible, but I kind of think it's probably going to be these guys that have been involved in flag football all these years that are going to be the ones that represent us.
I mean, you would think that the best dunkers in the world are all in the NBA, but Mac McClung was like, what, a 3-time dunk? It's a very specific set of skills,
yes.
Like Liam Neeson and Taken.
Yep.
It's very specific. Winning a dunk contest is different than just knowing how to throw down in a game.
Yes. Yeah, by the way, Joe Burrow, his team lost. Jalen Hurts, his team lost. Tom Brady, his team lost. So I don't know. I think if you look at some of the plays that they're floating around social media, you can see how overmatched the NFL guys were. All right, it's a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday, reacting to the Lakers game winner over Orlando on Saturday night, and they're right back in tonight. They are in Detroit. Pregame coverage starts at 2:30. Short show today for us with tip-off at 4. Reaction Monday brought to you by Michelob Ultra, superior taste worth playing for, official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. Coming up next, we'll do a little more Fast Track, and John Ireland is going to join us from Detroit. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Today, the Lake Show rolls on. Stop number 5 of the 6-game road trip takes the purple and gold to the Motor City.
Luka for 3 in the tie. It's good.
Your LA Lakers battle the Detroit Pistons. Coverage begins today at 2:30 p.m.
Every dribble, every dunk. This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy, and I know that a lot of people around are getting sick right now. You are not imagining this. It's real. Doctors have said this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. And listen, I was just away visiting some friends up in Mammoth, and everybody was coughing and sneezing, and I don't know about you guys. I can't get sick. I'm sure you can't get sick. So now what I've done is I've ordered a medical emergency kit. Now, when you have a medical emergency kit, it's like having an urgent care or a pharmacy right in your home. No waiting for a doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at a pharmacy, no co-pays. I'm telling you that you get things like a generic Z-Pack to help you get well faster and handle what are really a bunch of common and in some cases more serious illnesses. But let's get you and your family to have this care kit in your home. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in just minutes, and it's shipped to your door immediately, and we'll save you $45 when you use our promo code 710. It's urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, and you're saving $45.
Hello, it's James Worthy here. Do you manage your body well? I know with all my years of wear and tear, I have to, and I do it with IceBod Active Wearable Cryotherapy. I just put on my compression wear with the pockets that fit rubbery ice-cold gel packs and chill all my problems away. I can wear it under my clothes and go. I'm such a believer of their wearable cryo that I became an owner of the company. Try it and you will thank me. Get yours at icebodactive.com.
Cappy, when I walked into the Vision Works Brea store, I immediately thought, this is too easy.
I know. And the frames are organized by shape and by price, so you don't have to go digging around. Now, Chris, I had the same experience at VisionWorks in Santa Ana.
Seriously, why go anywhere else but VisionWorks? Their 100-day guarantee gives you peace of mind, so if you change your mind, for any reason, just bring them back.
Buy one, get one free.
Simple scheduling, simple shopping. VisionWorks makes it simple.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.875%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.875%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Fast Track. And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, look who it is. John Ireland joining us from Detroit. What's going on, Jono?
Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday, man. How you feeling?
I feel good. It's not like a round number, so it doesn't feel as significant as last year.
Yeah, this is the 3 months a year where you're only 1 year younger than me instead of 2.
Oh, that's right. It's my least favorite time of year. I like.
All right, hold on. Before we get back to Fast Track, I'm looking for an 11-year-old to light up here if I can find one.
Do you see an 11-year-old that you can upset?
Get security on her.
Emily, I just texted you something. It is I sent it to Mase, too. It is a video, a collection of videos on how LeBron handles himself when he gets approached by fans.
Yep.
I think you should send it to your girl, Chapel Roan.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
And I'm sure then she would block me and send her security after me. As she should. She is a diva. She is a musician.
She is clearly. Do not look her in the eye. She's literally that person, John. Literally that person. All right, before we get to Lakers, let's do a couple of quick fast tracks. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. We found out that the ABS system is going to have everybody have extremely specific measurements, because the system needs your measurements to make the boxes proportionate to your body. So we have found out that, indeed, Gavin Lux has shrunk 3 inches. So last year he was listed at 6'2". This year he is at 5'11". So obviously they were lying about his height. You don't shrink 3 inches in a year. Do you like that we know his height? Do you like that we know his height?
So, you got to be honest about your height, because it's going to screw up your ABS, and they're doing.
Athletes are never honest about their height, especially basketball players. Like Michael tells me all the time, he's 6'9".
Yep.
If you look back, like early in his career, I've seen him listed at 7 feet, 6'11". You know, basketball players for whatever reason like to lie about their height.
And the shorter ones too, John. Like you've got, for whatever reason, a lot of guys who are 6'11" don't want to be seen as 7 feet, and then you've got guys like Bronny, for example, who I don't think he is as tall as his listed height. I've seen plenty about Gabe Vincent when he was with the Lakers. Don't think he is as tall as his listed height.
Right. So in MLB, there's no longer a listed height. There is an actual height.
Matter of fact, Andy, that's an interesting point. I was just standing next to Bronny like 10 minutes ago.
And?
He's the same height as me. I'm exactly 6 feet tall. I'm in between 6 and 6'1", all right? I'm not quite 6'1", but I'm over 6. Bronny's listed as 6'2".
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
no way.
Allen Iverson, I believe, was listed at 6 feet. Allen Iverson was not 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
He absolutely was not.
What's interesting about this, they're measuring down to the millimeter. Like, it's your exact height in order for the ABS system to work.
So the electronic box can be accurate?
Exactly. BC, what do you got?
Fast Track.
All right, well, opening day this week, so all the food items coming out. Went over a little bit on Friday. The Mariners apparently have a new sundae coming out, Big Dumper.
Uh-oh.
With the,
Momo. Look out for Momo.
Ice cream served in a toilet bowl. You know, like the little,
come on.
the little
Wait,
helmets.
really?
Like the big dumper?
It's like a
cream
plastic
sundaes.
toilet bowl.
Right. So you know how you have the
Oh,
helmets.
I'm all in on this.
Right,
Oh.
so this is one that I think I would too. I've always, every time I buy the helmet nachos or the helmet ice creams, I got so many of those things, I always just
Do you
toss
bring them
out.
home?
No, I toss them out now.
Greg Bergman brings them home.
See, that's why it's like, I don't understand.
Bergman not only brings
get
them home,
one.
he uses them for dishes.
Yeah, he uses them to eat his breakfast cereal. He uses those things. Now, the toilet bowl, have you looked it up, Andy?
Yeah.
Toilet bowl, big dumper.
I think
How's
this is
it
a great
look,
idea.
AK?
It really feels like a play on words. Like, truly, it is a play on words. It looks like
A big dumper?
a big dumper in a toilet.
Wow.
I'm in.
I am out on that. Oh, I'm looking at it. Oh, that's actually no, I'm not going to do it. It is an actual full-size
Mace,
toilet.
Isn't that the ballpark where the Mariners play where they sell the crickets?
Yes, they do sell crickets there.
Crickets, yes. By the way, John,
you can eat like fried crickets.
John, by the way, you were not able to make it to Tojon on Friday out in Lakers Field.
How
But
was it?
Momo ate a gigantic sundae.
That a girl?
And it was a challenge. It was a $100 bet. and it
Were
is
you
proof.
the one paying the 100?
I was. And after it was over, she took the empty sundae cup and she did like a home run trot around the Hard Rock Cafe, and she did a spoon flip when she got there.
It's glorious. The video
God
is
bless
glorious.
her.
Yeah, she killed it.
Good for her.
She killed it. All right, USC women look to keep dancing in the NCAA tournament against number 1 seed South Carolina tonight. Catch all the action starting with pregame at 4:45, tip-off at 5. You can hear it all in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Fight on. Speaking of fighting, the Lakers have been doing just that, and they've been winning. John, this streak now, 9 in a row, 12 of 13, 5-0 on this road trip.
4-0. 5-0 if they win tonight.
Oh, okay. I've got them winning.
Okay.
4-0 on this trip. They finish tonight at Detroit and then Indiana Wednesday, and then they come home, face Brooklyn, Washington, and Cleveland. They got 3 in a row, Indiana, Brooklyn, Washington, that are all tanking teams. I mean, they got a chance to continue this streak.
Not only to continue it, but now I think that they almost have a chokehold on the 3rd seed.
Yeah.
When you look at their schedule and the fact that they're 2.5 up on everybody else. They're not quite there yet. 2.5 with 10 to go, but, I'm starting to feel like they're going to be the 3, which is what they were last year. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know who I want to play. If you could pick it's either going to be Houston, Denver, or Minnesota. Who do you guys want?
Houston. I think
Andy?
Houston's kind of broke.
If I got to choose between the 3, I want Houston.
They swept Minnesota this year.
Yep.
Houston beat them up on Christmas. Houston's athletic. I think I'm with you guys, but I definitely don't want Denver.
Yeah, Denver's my least favorite option.
Yeah.
The thing about Houston that I think is a real problem for them in the playoffs, and we're seeing a lot of this now, they don't have a leader. They do not have the guy that takes the reins of the team when things are not going
It
well.
was Fred VanVleet.
Yes.
He blew out his knee.
Steven
and now
Adams
he's
was
not
that
there.
guy too.
Right.
That's not who Kevin Durant is.
No.
Like, he's a great player, but he's not the guy that leads teams through adversity.
There's also, I heard on Lakers Talk with Andy Kamenetsky, you were talking to the guy from the
Jackson Gatlin from Locked on Rockets.
and he indicated that he thinks things have not been the same
Yes.
since Burnergate.
He said he's not 100% sure about this, but the vibes of this team, he said, have been off for a few weeks. They've felt fragmented as a group, and this coincided pretty dead on with the period of Burnergate. He's like, I can't speak to how
You're
it's been.
talking about when Kevin Durant got
Yep.
caught with a burner account?
Yeah,
And
talking
about
about
teammates.
Şengün and
Jabari
Smith.
Jr. And, while Jackson did say, he's like, I cannot say with 100% certainty that's what this is about. He's like, the internal handling of this, he is not sure it's been effective.
Yeah.
So maybe Ime Udoka is like the most no-nonsense coach in the league.
Well, he actually said that's another problem, too.
Kevin Durant is the most nonsense superstar in the league.
Right. So that's not really a good mix.
No.
'Cause Udoka's like, stop complaining, stop whining,
Well,
stop your burner account, shut up and play.
It's actually funny, John. Jackson also said, too, he thinks part of the issue right now is that they clearly need more guidance as a team, like on the court, like how better to play. And Udoka's approach to everything is pretty much just play harder, just be more physical, stop being soft. And it's like, no, we need actual on-court schematic advice.
Right.
And that's not what he's given.
He reminds me a lot, Andy, of Lionel Hollins. Remember Lionel
Oh,
Hollins?
yeah.
Same coaching style. Just they're not going to be drawing up a lot of X's and O's. They just want you to toughen up. By the way, Mase, I was really happy in Orlando for two people.
Okay.
I was happy for Luke Kennard.
Yes.
Who I thought that was like his moment where the Laker fans welcome in. And I was happy for Andy Kamenetsky. Because, Andy, you have come in on 2 consecutive Saturday nights, and they have been hands down the best 2 games of the year. Not even close.
You did the Denver game?
Yeah, I did do the Denver game.
Oh,
nice. And so Andy is being rewarded for showing up.
Not all heroes wear capes, boys.
Yeah.
There it is.
That is me.
Now, AK, I wanted to ask you this. Mace and I are pro LeBron, always have been.
Sure.
You have been, he's out of here. You haven't really been mad at him.
You're building a rail to run him out of town.
I love the way John builds these things up.
Right.
Hello, straw man. Nice to meet you. Go ahead, Andy.
No, it's like Andy saying, I heard you say the other day, Ireland at least 10 times a game gives up on the Lakers.
Yes, he
gave
does.
up on them once, and it's 10 times a game. So you're stealing a page out of my book. But, Andy, here's my question. You have maybe not been pushing LeBron out the door, but you've been completely okay with him leaving.
Yes,
actually
that is true.
Encouraging it. How do you feel now? Are you open to changing your mind if this LeBron, the one we've had during the winning streak, is the one you get next year? Would you welcome him back?
It would depend, honestly, on who else am I able to bring in or not able to bring in. The money is obviously going to matter, but LeBron's going to be taking a pay cut no matter where he goes.
Yeah,
Nobody's going to pay him $50 million a season.
I think the Lakers should offer him 20 and see if he stays. Michael thinks it's going to take 30. What do you guys think?
I think 30 you're starting to push into.
Yeah,
I agree
30 I'm not a fan of.
Especially because they have an opportunity. They need to start building a team of longevity and sustainability around Luka. And that's not LeBron. And you still have considerations with his age and, sciatica
but I think if you
and things
get him
like
for
that.
20, and let's keep in mind that LeBron doesn't need money. He's a billionaire.
Right.
If you sign him for 20, he'll make 60 off the court.
Sure.
So it's something that you wouldn't insult him by offering 20. I
Right.
think if you go to him, if you're the Lakers and you say, hey, we obviously are restricted because of the salary cap. We got to pay Austin. We got to pay Luka. Would you come for 1 year 20?
Right.
And I think maybe there may be a deal to be made.
Although, John, I said this before, but I do believe it. It's going to be all about how the story ends.
Yeah, I agree.
How the story ends is going to be really important.
If they manage to win a championship this year, and I don't think the odds are high, but if they did, I think there's a strong non-0% chance LeBron says, I'm going out on a high note.
You think so?
He
Yes.
pulls the John Elway, Jerome Bettis thing.
Well, because think about it. How rare is it for players to actually get that chance to call the ending of their story?
Yep. All right, coming up next, we're going to do Game of Games. I knew you'd be here, John, because you're wildly competitive and you got a chance to win this month. This game is called Larry, Jerry, or Ray. Larry, Jerry, or Ray. I will explain it coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
LAFC. I see Jorge's hat right now. LAFC.
I mean, I'm wearing an LAFC hat, too.
Well, but I noticed his.
I mean, we're both wearing LAFC hats.
Why don't you say, hey, I see that Chris and Jorge are both wearing LAFC hats. Like, you specifically chose Jorge over Morales.
I have a problem with that.
I looked at him first.
You do. He's a sensitive guy. I like your LAFC hat, Chris.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
My boss told me to have a good day, so I left work at 2 p.m. for happy hour. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get tickets now for alt-rock legend Everclear, performing exclusively at Morongo, April 4th.
Number 2.
March Hoops Mania at Morongo. Watch college hoops everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Cadillac Escalade IQL the 29th. Earn entries now playing your favorite games.
Morongo, good times.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What?
It's an outrage. It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
All right, here we go. This game of games time. We've got Ireland and Detroit, Andy Kamenetsky, Brian Cohen, and Emily Hebel. And the game is called Jerry, Larry, or Ray. So I've got 9 quotes. Each of them is either from Jerry Seinfeld, Larry David, or Ray Romano.
Okay.
Jerry, Larry, or Ray. I was very stoned when I made this game.
I love it.
Watching Seinfeld. All right. Here is quote number 1. I don't understand people who jog. You're running for nothing. Is that Larry, Jerry, or Ray, John Ireland?
That sounds like Larry.
Larry. Andy.
Jerry.
Jerry. BC.
Larry.
Larry. M.
Jerry.
It is Jerry Seinfeld. That is the correct answer.
What is the deal with jogging?
What's
the deal?
Number 2. The whole concept of lunch is ridiculous. You're not hungry, but you're supposed to eat. Is that Larry, Jerry, or Ray, Andy?
I'm going to say Ray Romano.
Ray Romano. BC.
Ray.
Ray. M.
Larry.
Larry. And Ireland.
Romano.
It was Jerry. Everybody missed that. Jerry Seinfeld's quote from his stand-up. Number 3. I've got Andy 1, M1, Ireland, BC, both alive for Lucky Loser.
Let's go, BC.
Number 3.
Sink to the bottom with me.
Marriage is just agreeing to argue about the same things for the rest of your life. Is that Larry, Jerry, or Ray, BC?
Jerry.
Jerry. M.
Larry.
Larry. Ireland.
Larry.
Larry. Andy.
Romano.
It is Romano. Yeah, he's the one who talks about his family life and his wife a lot. So Andy's got a lead. Ireland, BC, still alive for Lucky Loser. Number 4. A dinner invitation is a commitment. You can't just show up and eat and leave. There's talking. Is that Larry, Jerry, or Ray? We start out with M on this one.
Larry.
Says Larry, Ireland.
That sounds like Jerry to me.
Jerry, Andy.
It does sound like Jerry. I'm going Jerry.
Jerry and BC.
Ray.
Ray. It is Larry. So M takes that point. Larry David is the one that said that on Curb Your Enthusiasm. I've got Andy 2, M2, BC, Ireland 0.
Let's go, BC.
Are you trying to lose now?
I might.
Okay.
How many are left?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5.
Okay.
Number 5. Why is it? Okay, here's the quote. Why is it when people say we need to talk, it's never about how great things are going? Is that Larry, Jerry, or Ray, John Ireland?
Ray.
Ray. Andy.
Ray.
Ray. BC.
Larry.
Larry. M.
Jerry.
Jerry, the correct answer. That is Ray Romano. Ireland, you are on the board. BC alive for Lucky Loser. Andy has got 3 and leads the game.
Okay. I got to go the other way.
Number 6. You ever notice people say no offense right before they say something offensive? Is that Larry, Jerry, or Ray? We start with our leader, Andy Kamenetsky.
Jerry.
Says Jerry. M.
Larry.
Larry. Ireland.
Jerry.
Jerry. And BC.
Ray.
Ray. The correct answer is Jerry.
Ooh, I'm back in it.
Ireland is back in it. Andy 4, M2, Ireland 2, and BC is alive for Lucky Loser.
Andy, did you get that one?
I did get that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the last 3. Number 7. I don't like mandatory fun. There's no such thing. Is that Larry, Jerry, or Ray? Andy, you're leading. You go first.
Larry.
Says Larry, Ireland.
Give me the quote again.
I don't like mandatory fun. There's no such thing.
That is Larry.
That is Larry. M.
Larry.
Larry and BC.
Ray.
Ray. Brian's alive for lucky loser.
Yeah.
It is Larry. You guys all were there for it. So I've got Andy 5, Ireland 3, M 3.
I have to go opposite of Andy now.
2 left. Both of you have to go opposite of Andy.
Okay. Make Andy go first.
Number 8. If I'm early, I'm uncomfortable. If I'm late, I'm guilty. There's no winning. Is that Larry, Jerry, or Ray, Andy Kamenetsky?
Ray.
Ireland, you got to do either Larry or Jerry.
I think it's Jerry.
Jerry. M.
I think it's Ray, but I'm going to go Jerry.
You guys all missed it. It is Larry. Which means Andy clinches the game. Andy clinches.
Was right there for us.
It was there. It was there.
I was.
Hey, he's still alive for lucky loser.
Yeah. Oh, Brian's still
And you didn't let him guess.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's not over.
That means he's alive.
There's one more, and BC can go straight through to the tiebreaker if he misses this. I like when the waiter says, enjoy your meal, like I was planning to hate it. Is that Larry, Jerry, or Ray, Andy Kamenetsky?
I'm going to say that's Ray.
Okay. You got to miss this. Say it again.
Larry.
And the answer is Ray.
Way to go, Brian.
Brian has made the final. All right, so it's Andy and Brian. Here is the tiebreaker. What is the combined number of episodes for Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Everybody Loves Raymond?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
The combined number of episodes, Seinfeld, Curb, and Everybody Loves Raymond. Write down a number. You can go over. But
I got one.
Think this through. Okay, you got one? Andy, you got one?
I'm going to come up with something quickly.
Okay. Why are you
or
doing
not
math?
quickly.
I am doing
Andy's doing math slowly.
And
nobody told me there would be math.
Nobody told me there'd be
Time's
math.
up.
Okay,
Andy is
I got it.
Andy's mathing.
784.
784.
420.
Brian, say it again.
420.
There's my boy.
And the winner is BC!
Nice, Brian.
Let's go.
510 episodes is the correct answer. 180 for Seinfeld, 120 for Curb, and 210 for Everybody Loves Raymond. 510
That
is
was
the
a good
correct
game.
answer. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Sometimes you're stoned, you come up with
So
good
does that
games.
mean that I won or BC won?
BC won.
Oh, he stole the thing.
He stole it as a lucky
He got
loser.
to the
BC.
tiebreaker
Damn
on
you
lucky
straight to
loser
hell.
and then took it.
Yeah, if you miss them all, you go to the final.
I was not aware of that rule.
Hey, you guys, give me your opinion on something.
Okay.
Jake LaRavia just warmed up for the Lakers, and he's wearing 2 different style shoes.
Interesting.
Do you think they sell the shoes like that, or did he buy 2 pair of shoes and he just uses the right foot from
What
one
color?
and the left
Or
foot
did he get
for the
dressed
other?
in the dark?
What color are they, John?
One, you'll see tonight, they're both completely different colors. Like one's black and red, and the other one's like gold.
Wow.
and
I thought
green.
maybe he was wearing Jokic's because Jokic has one that's like pink and the other one's light blue.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
these are completely different colors, not similar in any way.
Uh,
What do you, by the way, I will go find out. After I get off the air with you guys, I'm going to go in the locker room and ask them.
Ireland, we're down to a minute. Give me 30 seconds on tonight's game.
I think if Marcus Smart was playing, I would think the Lakers are going to win easily. Since he's not, no Marcus, no Rui, I think it's coming down to the wire. I think it's going to be – it's a coin flip. Detroit's really good.
Lakers are 2.5-point favorites in this game.
Yeah, it's because of Cade.
Absolutely.
Cade
Absolutely.
Cunningham's out. But I think it'll come – hopefully – well, Andy, if you do the pregame show, it'll come down to the last shot.
Well, it's better.
Beto's
It's
here.
So we'll see. No, I think the Lakers can win. I wish we had Marcus Smart.
Yeah, he would have made a difference tonight, and so would Rui. All right. Hey, John, have a great call of the game. John will be with us for the whole show tomorrow, I think, live from Indianapolis.
Yeah. You got it. All right, see you guys.
In the meantime, thanks a lot for listening. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. That was really nice. Scott, yeah, some guy called me Scott, apparently, on Sports Graffiti. I missed that entirely. We're back here tomorrow. Beto Duran coming up next, 7:10 ESPN.
Your Lakers.
104-102 Orlando. 2 seconds left.
Your season. Your home.
He got it into Kennard for 3 in the win. It's good! Luke Kennard with .6 to go.
Follow Luke Kennard, the Lakers, and every thrilling moment of the Lake Show.
Kennard is your hero. The Lakers win it on a Luke Kennard 3 with less than
home of the purple and gold.
ESPN LA.